Good evening and welcome to Falcon Stadium. Tom Mikowski along with Joe Sack as we call the action tonight for the regional final between two powerhouses. West Catholic Falcons are 11-0, winners of the OK Blue, take on the Catholic Central Cougars at 10-1 in what can be described as the Holy War.
Yep.
The rivalry.
Yep.
The clash of the Titans.
Yeah.
The game of the century.
Good versus evil? No, you can't do that.
The River Bowl?
The River Bowl.
Whatever you call it, we're going to have a fantastic night of football tonight. Number one against number two. It depends on what polls you look at, who's number one and who's number two. But they're both the two top teams in Division 5. Really excited to see them tonight. Of course, West Catholic won the 2022 Division 6 finals last year. The 3 previous years, Catholic Central won Division 5 and did that trifecta in the championship. So you just got two fantastic squads. The winner of tonight's game will take on the winner of the Kingsford-Frankenmuth game, which is going to be a battle.
That's a big one.
Yes, and so we're going to meet probably somewhere. If Frankenmuth wins, probably meet somewhere in Lansing or somewhere in Mount Pleasant, somewhere in that neighborhood. If Kingsford is victorious and Catholic Central or West Catholic,
we're
more than likely would
Canada. Probably in Canada.
I would guess we're going to probably meet in like Traverse City or maybe like Gaylord, somewhere up in that neck of the woods. As we usually do, Joe, we usually kind of look at last week's game first and foremost. Just really quickly, both teams obviously were victorious last week. 45-0 winners for West Catholic over Muskegon Oak Ridge. Catholic Central 49-7 winners over Berrien Springs. The second time in a row that they beat Berrien Springs to win their district final. We look at West Catholic last week. They were dominant on both sides of the ball. And it can't get more dominant. As you look at the start of the playoffs here for West Catholic, 70-0 against Comstock Park.
Huge numbers.
45-0 last
numbers,
week. So 115-0 to start out the two playoffs. And you can't ask for much more out of your offense or defense heading into this game against Catholic Central.
No, indeed. And, really, the numbers here, both offensively and defensively, have just been, I'm just going to say, it's obscene, right?
Yes, it really is.
I mean, taking a look, and we've got some numbers to share with you, but in the last, I think, 5 games, West Catholic has outscored their opponents 283-13. Now, if that's not obscene numbers, I don't know what is.
Those are Madden numbers.
They really are.
Somebody's been playing Madden for about 6 years against somebody who just picked it up last weekend. So, but last week offensively against Oak Ridge, as we expected, Charlie DeBrune led the way. He had 19 carries for 172 yards, had 2 touchdowns. So he's averaging, over 17 yards a carry last week. 172 of the 238 yards of total rushing for West Catholic. So he really was the dominating factor. And then it was great balance to see from West Catholic last week because not only with those 238 yards rushing, but we also had 224 yards passing by Alec Wickstrom. He was 8 for 13, Mr. Efficiency.
Mr. Efficiency.
He's been passing the ball at about a 70-75% clip all year. So he passed for those 224 yards and he had 3 touchdowns. And who did those 3 touchdowns go to? Charlie DeBrune. So he had 2 rushing and 1 receiving touchdown. So 3 in total. Carter Perry also caught a ball for a touchdown. And then Mike Murphy had 2 catches on the evening for a touchdown as well. So overall, that offense just fantastic. Over 400 yards of offense for West Catholic. Only 128 for Oak Ridge.
And I look at this and I see this as defense is going to win this game. And if anything, over the last two games here in the playoffs, West Catholic has been outstanding defensively, albeit perhaps lesser opponents. Or are we just that good? That's the question, and that's going to get answered tonight, obviously. But holding Comstock Park to negative rushing yards and then holding Oak Ridge to 96 yards rushing on 35 attempts. It's under 3 yards a carry, and it's been a thing. It's swag, it's confidence, but it's not showy. It's just not a showy defense. But they're coming out here, and this is the collision course. I mean, I don't think I've seen these two teams more evenly matched since I've been doing this with you.
Certainly on paper it certainly looks that way, and of course the 128 yards of total offense that they gave up last week, and a lot of that was when the game was out of hand. They only gave up 2 first downs, and maybe that's what's the most impressive thing. Even though they gave up 128 yards, there was only a couple first downs.
Yeah.
And as you mentioned, less than 3 yards per carry. And then, of course, the defense got another score, another pick 6 for Nolan Reinhardt last week. And so he's done a wonderful job from his DB position. Overall, Joe, this game could come down to turnovers. And if you look at West Catholic over the course of the year this year, they have forced 23 turnovers and themselves have only had 4. So that's a net 19,
plus 19
in the turnover.
Yeah, and that that's just, again, numbers are off the charts here. And what they've done with them, they've turned them into scores. I think it's been 6 scores.
6 scores, 6 touchdowns
through picks, and then
a safety,
and a safety, and a couple of scoop sixes with balls on the carpet. So
yes.
This is really the gut check here tonight, and it's been a collision course that everybody's looking at since probably mid-September.
Yeah.
As soon as we knew they were both in Division 5, we went, this has got to go through one of our facilities here, and luckily West Catholic more points than Catholic Central, and we gained home field advantage and brought in extra stands here, up to 1,200 extra seats, and we can already see across the way that we've got standing room only along the fence. Same thing here on the West Catholic side, 2 extra stands brought in. This is the biggest game in the state tonight.
Yeah, a total of 2,500 extra seats that are brought in for this game, and like you said, it's going to be standing room only. It's a beautiful night for football. Could be a little bit warmer. It's going to be probably maybe the very low 40s, maybe 40, 41 degrees at game time, but no rain. We've had a lot of rain recently. Now the field might be a little bit cold, a little bit damp, but not too bad. But what's interesting, too, is Catholic Central, first time that they're playing on grass all year,
all season long, and that's a benefit for West Catholic. West has played, I think, 6 games on the natural surface. Just interesting that Catholic Central has not, one of those anomalies, and you chalk that up and you use it in the pregame show, right?
Yeah, we'll see if it does anything to the game here. But what it can do is possibly slow down that speed that Catholic Central has. Of course, we know they've got a lot of speed, and we look at the defense last week. What was really nice is to see Aaron Record, sophomore, led the team in tackles with 13 tackles. Josh Mitchell, he's been showing up defensively all year long. He had 12 tackles last night. Nolan Reinhardt, along with that pick 6, had 10 tackles. And, of course, Chris Schaub had another lunch pail type of outing for him. He leads the team with 62 tackles. But that defense is going to be really, to be able to stop that running game of Catholic Central is going to be really important tonight.
Absolutely. They're going to need to use all those skills that they have since, really, I'm going to go all the way back to the Coopersville game, the lowest point margin, the West Catholic experience, a 17-14 victory with that field goal in the extra, with time running out there, 3 seconds to go. They've been honing this skill and sharpening that edge, and really that defense has got to come out, and they're going to see as big a team as Coopersville put out there.
Right.
But all of that work that they've put in is going to come out on the field tonight.
Yeah, they are going to see the big guys there and all the returning linemen that Catholic Central has. This game certainly could come down for special teams. It was really nice to see Landon Smith get a field goal last week. He got a 30-yarder, and games like this can come down to special teams. We know Nolan Reinhardt has been amazing. He's got a 99-yard touchdown return, a 90-yard touchdown return. And talking to the coaches, they really feel like Nolan Reinhardt is not only the best special teams guy in the conference,
Oh.
but he may be one of the best special teams players in the entire state.
In the state of Michigan. Yeah, he's a special player and can weave his way in and out of traffic. Just a special guy, and hopefully he comes ready to go this evening. I worry about, Tom, is that I don't think either of these teams have had to punt very much at all.
No.
I mean,
No.
those punt teams, and easy to make a mistake, a costly mistake, either way, when you're in that punt game. And if you haven't practiced it, it doesn't come, just doesn't come naturally. It's something that you have to think about out there. I got a little bit of concern on that.
Well, I don't know about the punt game. I think the kicking game is in good hands. I mean, Landon Smith is only a sophomore, but he's 75 for 80 in extra points. Hit all of his extra points last week, 6 of those, and then, of course, hit that field goal. He's only attempted 3 field goals on the year, though, and that's kind of what you're going, not on the punt game, but you just haven't had a lot of practice with those field goals. So even though he hit one last week, which was fantastic, only 2 for 3 on the entire year.
Yeah, and we were out here, we were watching him. He was all alone on the field an hour and a half before the game, and we watched him methodically going hash to hash and working his way back 5 yards at a time. We watched him kick a 50-yarder, where we thought his range might be 15 yards shorter than that, and he was out there practicing his game. You just never know when it comes down to the kicker,
No, exactly.
Courtesy of Liam Potts.
They're right. Overall, though, you look at that special teams. Actually, this is an amazing stat when you think about it. How many times West Catholic's had to receive the ball, right, on kicks. Of course, they haven't given up a lot of touchdowns, right, but they average 48 yards per kick return, which is, again, an obscene number, 48 yards per kick return, and also 14 yards, a respectable 14 yards on punt returns. And, of course, they feel there are a lot of punt returns this year.
Well, that kicking game is bonused by a 99-yarder, a 90-yarder, I think a 70-yarder, 60-yarder, and stuff like that. So big chunks, but it does produce a huge number, and they're very good. Those special teams are very good on kick receiver, and hopefully it plays out here this evening again.
When we look at both offenses and defenses, and you and I think the defenses are going to be critical because, as they say, defense wins championships. All you got to do is look back. I don't remember what year it is. Remember the old Baltimore Ravens when they had Trent Dilfer at quarterback?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that offense was not good, but they had an amazing defense, and they won that championship. You look at West Catholic. Something's going to give tonight.
Yep.
West Catholic comes in. They average 52 points a game. They only give up 11. Catholic Central comes in averaging 40 points a game and gives up just over 11 points a game. And so you what's going to give? Is it going to be the offense, or is it going to be the defense?
I think it's definitely going to be a defensive battle for both teams, and I don't think either team's going to be held out of the end zone. I think we're going to see some methodical stuff, but it's definitely going to be a defensive game tonight.
What's probably the most impressive thing with Catholic Central is if you look at their points, again, they only give up about 11.
Carson fixed the feed.
Yeah, there we go. We had Carson Cockrell in the truck fixing the feed with the pregame show. But if you take out their loss against Loyola early in the year, Joe, they've only given up 8 points a game. Now that's a stout defense as well.
It certainly is. And West Catholic's only, their biggest point outlay this year was 23 points.
Something like that.
I think it was 23 points against Unity Christian. 28. Thing is, we scored 68 that night, and 3 of those touchdowns came in mop-up time. But just the same. It's teams have been stingy. And, I just can't wait till this game starts going. These kids get out there and start hitting.
Me too.
Yeah.
So, again, your West Catholic Falcons come in as the Division V district champions. And as we look at the bracket, Joe, again, the winner of tonight's game will be taking on the Frankenmuth Kingsford winner. You look at the other side of the bracket. They would probably say, most prognosticators would probably say, hey, look at, probably Corunna.
Corunna
is probably the favorite on the other side of the bracket.
Team, yeah.
But we got to get through tonight, and you got to get through next week to even think about Corona. So welcome to the Fox Pools pregame show. Joe, let's thank a few of our sponsors.
Yeah, of course, Fox Pools sponsors our pregame show. Fox Pools located on Alpine Avenue between 7 and 8 Mile Road by West End Body. Since 1965, West End Body's been fixing accidents when you've had one. By Melissa Homewood and the Lash Group of eXp Realty. By Shaner Avenue Nursery. Duba Attorneys at Law. Moore & Sons Roofing. Custom Caulking. Paget Business Services. Frank's Market. Lendering Tree Farm. And, of course, your Falcon Touchdown Club.
Now, here's an interesting stat, Joe.
Please.
When we talk about the clash of the Titans or the River City Bowl, whatever you want to call this, the game of the year, the
Century,
game of the decade,
whatever,
the game of the century. Since 2010, who has won the most championships in the state of Michigan in any division since 2010?
I'll take state championships for 500, Alex.
Yes, the West Catholic Falcons. They have won 7 state championships since 2010. In second place in the state.
Team we're playing tonight?
That's exactly right. What is the team we're playing tonight? The Catholic Central Cougars. They've had 6 state championships. And when you take a look at the third team in the state that has won 5 state championships, none other than Warren De La Salle, who is coached by
former West Catholic coach Dan Roan,
who has won back-to-back championships for De La Salle the last couple of years. So
we don't forget who started this success story, and so Dan Roan's still in it, and he's playing in his regional final, and we wish him well.
We certainly do. So, Joe, let's talk a little bit about Catholic Central and kind of what they bring to the table.
Sure. Catholic Central, I mean, obviously a very, very good football team. Like I said before, these two squads are about as even as you and I, can remember coming out on the field tonight. Enrollment over at Catholic Central, 584, 100 students more than West Catholic. They're 10-1 overall, and they're coached by Todd Colster. He's in his 12th season. He's his second tour of duty. He had a short one, and then he left for Jennison, was their AD and football coach over there for a short period of time, and then came back to Catholic Central. He is 133-17 to date. We take a look at the season for the Cougars. Started out, of course, we talked about this a little bit. Loyola Wilmette, they're out of Illinois. They're an 8A school, so like a Division I here in the state of Michigan.
Completely flip-flopped in Illinois. 8 is the biggest.
8 is the biggest, and they're a fantastic team over there. They are undefeated right now. They're 11-0, and Catholic lost to them here in Grand Rapids, 7-45. Now, Wilmette Loyola is playing in their quarterfinals tomorrow, so they're still alive in Illinois. Very, very good team. You could compare them to a college team. Very organized, 100 kids across each position or each part of the offense or defense had their area to be in, and each one had a coach, and it was that organized situation. You could call them a small college team. Then they faced River Rouge, second game. That's a 7-4 team. They're in the playoffs. They beat River Rouge, and that's a good team, and they were very, very good last year. Beat them 38-6. Then they came home, played Wayland, a 6-4 team. They're a playoff team, 42-7 win for the Cougars. Then to Middleville. Middleville's a 1-18. That was a lopsided victory, 49-19. But I think we remember going back and looking at that. It was a little bit closer at halftime than anybody would have liked on the Cougar side of the field, but pulled out a big one there. Then against Cedar Springs, a 4-5 team, beat them 53-14. Then Kenowa Hills, our neighbors just to the north here, victory there against a 3-6 team, 48-3. Forest Hills Eastern, another really good squad, and also a playoff team. They went 8-3 this year, and the Cougars beat them 49-14. Then South Christian. So two very tough games back-to-back, Forest Hills Eastern and then South Christian. They were both ranked at the time. South Christian being an 8-3 team. It was a struggle, 21-12.
Well, I think we remember that game. It was rainy. It was not a good game.
It was a miserable night.
Kellen Russell Dixon carried the ball for 35 carries that game for 330 yards and 3 touchdowns. So that's what that kid's capable of.
Yeah, and he was MLive Player of the Week, I think, that week for quite a performance there. And then to wrap up the season, the regular season, the Cougars played an 0-9 Ottawa Hills team, and that was a 42-0 victory there. Now, you could take a look at a lot of these in these high 40s and stuff. You can assume a bunch of them are going to be running clocks in the second half,
right?
And it could be more of an explosive performance on that. But still, very nice season for them, very steady, a lot of performers, a lot of weapons out there. Then they hit into the playoffs. Benton Harbor, a 4-6 team that snuck in via their points and strength of schedule. But that was an easy one for the Cougars, a 42-6 victory there. And then last week, a 6-4 Berrien Springs team, and that was an easy one again for the Cougars, 49-7. And they're on to the quarterfinals here at West Catholic, and we can't wait for the kickoff for that. We take a look at the recent history of the Cougars, and of course, 2022 they were defeated last year by Gladwin, eventual state champion, and where Coach Landon Grove exactly went to school there. In 2021 through 19, they were the Division 5 champions. In 21 over Marine City, and in 20 over Frankenmuth, and in 19 over Country Day. In 2018, they were beaten by the Edwardsburg Eddies, and we remember that game well. The Eddies beat them to avenge their loss in the state finals in 2017 in the D4 championship game. And then in 2016, a victory over Country Day. So they're as familiar as any team in the state, like West Catholic is, how to get to Ford Field, how to negotiate your way around downstairs and everything. It's a very familiar situation for them. And so a lot of success for the Cougars here in very recent history. MHSAA points, West Catholic at 69.222. And the Cougars are at 66.444. So just a little bit of an edge, obviously giving West Catholic home field position here. We take a look at my favorite stat, points for, points against. West Catholic at 572. They are only 5 points away from the school record set by the perfect 14-0 team in 2014. So we'll be looking for that record potentially be broken. Points against 114, so they're doing very well. Catholics got 440 points for and 128 points against. Both of those edge for West Catholic, 132 on offense, West Catholic edge, and a negative 14 for West Catholic's edge there. West averaging 52 points a game, and Catholic averaging 40 points a game. Very tight defensively. West Catholic giving up only 10.3 points per game, and Catholic Central giving up 11.6 per game. So another stat that I only bring out late in the playoffs is versus opponents' records. So West Catholic's opponents have won 40 games and lost 46. Catholic Central's opponents have won 46 games and lost 42. So that's an edge for Catholic.
A little strength of schedule.
A little bit of strength of schedule that we go into.
And that really speaks to the OK Gold, right? You've got teams like Cedar Springs and teams like South Christian. You've got some really good teams in that OK Gold conference.
They really do. So looking at this great rivalry and what we have to look at on the other side of the team, Connor Wolf, number 7, their quarterback. He's a senior, 6'3", 190. And then the ball carrier that everybody's accolade, number 23, Kellen Russell Dixon. He's a 3-year starter, and he's a senior tonight. Jamie Williams, fantastic receiver, 6'4", 180. He's getting D1 offers, and he was All-State last year. Mill Coleman III, he's a senior. He's a transfer from North Farmington. We're going to see him quite a bit. And then there's Andy Sack, super sub. Excellent. Good to see. Hey, we'll see. He'll be our sideline reporter tonight. Isn't that great?
Yes.
Anyways, great offensive line. A lot of these guys are 3-year starters, big, strong. Brendan Naparowski, he's a senior, 6'3", 265. Isaac Chwalik, he's a senior, 5'9", 190. Kyle Killebrew Brendan Rohr. All these guys are big, and they're going to present some issues for the Falcons. And then the linebackers are Derek Weiss, Adam Whalen, and Austin Baxter. So Weiss, Whalen, and Baxter sounds like a law firm. That's your linebacking core. And
we got Duba and Duba, though.
There. Yeah, one of the great matchups that I think that we're going to see tonight is Jamie Williams, number 1, versus Ryder Snow.
Right.
Both offensively and defensively. And then Kellen Russell-Dixon versus Charlie DeBruin. Looking very much forward to that.
Yeah, and all those great players at Catholic Central, Joe, 8 of those guys are first-teamers.
Yep.
7 of those are seniors,
right,
including Wolf, Dixon, Naporowski, Rohr, Mill Coleman, Baxter, Twellick. All those are seniors. And then the junior all-conference performer is Jamie Williams. So those are all first-team all-conference in the OK Gold. And honorable mention, you've got Fox, Walkman, and Sweeney, who is actually only a sophomore, got honorable mention all-conference gold for the Cougars of Catholic Central.
And it looks like we've got half the diocese out at midfield right now, and I think Monsignor Lou Stasker is going to be
leading us in prayer.
Almighty and loving God and Father, you have blessed us with the gift of sport to strengthen the body, discipline the mind, and bring joy to the heart. Grant skill and perseverance to those who compete tonight, that through their efforts they may always give you praise and show forth the goodness of their Creator through Christ our Lord. Amen.
Amen.
In the name of the Father, and the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
Monsignor Stasker.
Senior Lou. He's got his green on. I'm just going to say that right now. He's got green on, not blue.
Oh, I love it. You've got...
ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we'd like to
got a lot of clergy out there, and it's wonderful.
Playing their national anthem performed by the West Catholic.
And here comes the national anthem.
Yeah, and it's a combined effort between West Catholic and Catholic Central choirs. Boy, that was nice.
Welcome back to the Fox Pools pregame show. Tom Mikowski along with Joe Sack as we call the action in this regional final matchup between the Catholic Central Cougars and the home West Catholic Falcons. And
is there any other place to be tonight?
No, this is the best place. And almost all of West Michigan feels like it's here because not only do they bring in 2,500 extra seats, they've got extra seats on the goal lines as well. Got a few dignitaries that are sitting down by the goal line, people that are lined up around the fence. Everyone is here for an exciting matchup. We will tell you, before we get to the keys of the game, that Catholic Central is wearing white uniforms with white numbers.
Right. They look like ghosts out there. Casper the Friendly Ghost.
And so if there's any delay in calling things, we do have binoculars up here. If there's any delay, we're going to blame it on white numbers on a white jersey for Catholic Central as both teams take the field. Joe, the keys to the game for me, I'm going to say it's West Catholic has to keep Catholic Central contained. Don't let Kellen Dixon go around the edge, and don't let the wide receivers get behind you.
I'm going to say it's all defense, defense, defense. West Catholic get out there. Darren Smith's got his boys together. Shut them down and shut them down quickly. We're on the field right now. West Catholic is going to receive as Catholic Central won the toss, elect to defer. So it's been a while, but West Catholic is going to receive, and we are off to the races.
Connor Nelson will kick the ball. Short kick. It's going to hit at the 18. It's going to be fielded there and getting tackled right away at the 20-yard line. So maybe like a 2-yard pickup for Nolan Reinhardt. The guy averages 40 yards. He didn't get 40 there. He didn't even get 4. He got 2 on the return.
So let's see what the defense for Catholic Central is going to put out there. Very talented squad, sizable squad, and a lot of experience out there. And we'll see what Landon Grove comes out with.
It's always exciting when, so much hype leading up to this game. What is the first play from scrimmage? You get the jitters out, or do you go deep? So Alec Wickstrom will line up in shotgun formation. Charlie DeBrun will be off to his right. They go right to left on your radio dial. They've got their black uniforms on, the special black uniforms, white numbers for West Catholic. They've got their white helmets with a green cross on it. Carry over the right side for Charlie DeBrun. Pick up a 4 on the play, hard 4. Be second down and a short 5 for West Catholic.
We got a quick timeout. Looks like Charlie DeBrun's coming off the field.
That's not a good sign.
In's coming Mike Murphy now, and it was an official timeout to get him off the field. I don't know if he meant have lost his helmet.
Or something, right?
Yep.
So here we go. Murphy's going to be off to the right of Wickstrom. 2 wide, right, 2 left. The operator down the far hash on the right side. In motion goes Olszewski. Up the middle goes Murphy. He's got a hole there. He's got a first down West. He's over the 35 to the 38-yard line goes Mike Murphy, and West Catholic will have a first down.
Beautiful run, about 10-yard gain on the play. All you needed was 4, but, boy, I'll tell you what, that West Catholic line off the right side opened that hole for Murphy. New set of downs on second for the Falcons. Here we go.
Of course, Catholic Central, they're all white uniforms, including the white numbers. They've got the blue helmets with the CC on it. Here goes the right side. DeBrun's back in there. He's trying to break contain. He doesn't. Nice job by Catholic Central. They'll knock him out of bounds after a 1-yard pickup. It'll be up 2nd and 9 for the Falcons.
Yeah, Carter Perry was in motion there, acted as the blocker ahead of Charlie DeBrun. Got a gain of about 2 on the play and run right out of bounds.
Yep. Kellen Russell Dixon knocked him out of bounds from his defensive back position. He plays both ways for Catholic Central. Here goes Wickstrom. He rolls left. He's got a receiver there at the 50. It's complete to Ryer Snow down to the 45. It's another West Catholic first down.
West Catholic doing what they do. Roll out to the near side for Alec Wickstrom, and a nice grab down there by Ryer Snow on the near side. And West Catholic is now into Cougar territory. Ball spotted at the 46-yard line.
Shotgun formation as usual for West. DeBrun stays in there. He'll be off to the left of Wickstrom. And Landon Groves calls in the play. Now DeBrun will shift over to the right. In motion goes Olszewski. He'll stand up I formation behind Wickstrom. He'll get the ball, go to the right side. He kind of jet steps to the left and escapes a loss for the play. He'll pick up actually 3 on the play, so nice little stutter step by Olszewski. 2nd down and 7 for West.
Yeah, real good penetration in there by Naparalski. He was in there and had to have Olszewski had to kind of bounce a little bit to get away from that big man.
Trips right for West on the far side. West operates the middle of the field. They go right to left on your radio dial here as we get started in the first. Hand up over the left side of DeBrun. He's got a hole there. He runs into Kellen Dixon at the 40 and plows ahead to the 39.
Big hit. Now, we've been waiting on that one. Yeah, Russell Dixon versus DeBrun. And, boy, Charlie hit him hard, knocked him back about 2 yards before he was eventually brought down. This is going to bring up a 3rd and a short 3. So more like 2.
Ball's at the 38. They just have to get to the 36 for a first. Carter Perry comes in. Connor Olszewski.
And Ethan Stoner looks like.
And also Cole Bauer. Here's on the near side. Now tight formation. We got a penalty. It's going to be a legal procedure. Oh, way too much movement. And Landon Grove is not happy.
Ball start. Offense.
You want to go from a 3rd and 2 to 3rd and 7.
Yeah.
These are the kind of mistakes West Catholic has not done all year. Very minimal penalties all year, so we need to keep these few and far between tonight. 3rd down and 7 now as they back it up to the 43.
Fredrickson into the ball game at tight end.
DeBruin's off to the right of Wickstrom. Shotgun formation. Carter Perry goes in motion. Hand off to DeBruin over the left side. He finds a hole. He's up over the 40 down to the 38. So gets back to the original line of scrimmage. Picks up 5, but he's going to be short of the
5.
first by 2.
I'm going to ask you, what do we do right here? It's 4th and 2. You're back
Wildcat.
to where you were. You put the Wildcat in.
I would do
that. It looks like
that.
Connor Olszewski's in. Charlie DeBruin's in. And they're in a balanced backfield.
So Olszewski and DeBruin will be flanking Wickstrom in shotgun formation. Cole Bowers on the near side. Far side's Ryer Snow. 4th down, a long 2. We'll call it 3 for West. Let's see if they go to the air, Joe. Hand off to Olszewski over the right side. He's trying to break contain. He does. Has he got a first down? He does. First down, West Catholic. He gets inside the 35 to the 33.
Great lead blocks out there coming from the pulling guard and off the end. And just a head of steam for Connor Olszewski as he raced to the far side of the field, got himself to the sticks, and we've got a personal foul of a face mask.
And how about this,
that's going to
Joe?
go against the Cougars. That's a 15-yarder from the spot. Let's take a look at where that ends up.
Interesting call here, though, right? You've got Charlie DeBruin in the backfield. You use Charlie DeBruin as a lead blocker on that and let Olszewski use his speed to break contain.
Absolutely.
Great play by Landon Grove.
Great play, yeah. And just a fantastic edge block down there, I think. That was big 71 Jacob Timmer who actually led that.
Ball's in the red zone now. 1st and 10 at the 19. Hand off to DeBruin over the right side. No, I'm sorry. It's a fake, and it's over to Olszewski. They pitch it out to him. He gets inside the 10, all the way down to the 5-yard line. Connor Olszewski close to another. No, he's got another first down. So 1st and goal for West Catholic from the 5.
Mill Coleman, number 8, had to come all the way over from the opposite side from his defensive back position. And now we've got a 1st and goal from the 6, it looks like, Tom.
Yeah, they're going to spot it just short of the 5, so officially it'll be the 6. Here goes Wickstrom. He's shotgun formation. Going to hand off to DeBruin up the middle. He goes over the left side. Is he in? He's just short. Maybe by a yard, Joe.
Russell Dixon came in after first contact and really spun Charlie around right at the goal line. That's going to be at the 6-inch yard line.
You got to give it to Charlie again, I think.
Yep.
2nd and goal from the 1. West Catholic. They're going to go. Wickstrom shotgun. Hand off to DeBruin again up the middle. He goes in, standing up. Touchdown, West!
Hold everything, Tom. I see a flag on the play. Hold everything. 7:23 on the clock. He had gone in, but are we going to see a holding call on West?
And he went in standing
Got a
up.
conference out there.
Boy, it's almost like you don't have time to hold, do you? From the 1-yard line?
Illegal formation on the offense. 5 people in the backfield. 3-yard penalty.
5 people in the backfield. Illegal formation for West. Going to take the touchdown off.
Landon Grove is out there. He's just past the 20-yard line. He's out on the coach's box there, and he's arguing that. He's like, what are you kidding me?
Oh, he is
he's
livid.
animated down there. He's so upset.
So here we go, 2nd and goal now from the 6. And Landon's like, I don't have time to be upset. I got to call a play here. Wickstrom, shotgun formation. Here goes DeBruin in Wickstrom. They both look to the sideline. Grove yells back in the signals.
Yeah,
And he's going to call a timeout. Yep. So they got their Signals crossed. They're going to call a timeout. In case you're just joining us, 7:23, second and goal for the 6, and a scoreless first.
Hey, Fox Pools located on Alpine Avenue between 7 and 8 Mile Roads. Fox Pools is West Michigan's best source for both in-ground and above-ground pools, featuring a full-service showroom of chemicals, supplies, and accessories, offering annual closing and opening service as well as repairs and installation. Fox Pools does it right. And eXp Realty is a national leader in real estate, and Melissa Homewood is your local expert when it comes to buying or selling your home in West Michigan. Melissa can orchestrate market watches, property searches, and home value assessments to make your buying or selling process as thorough as it can be. You can find Realtor Melissa Homewood on the web at melissahomewood.com. That's melissahomewood.com. Melissa Homewood, The Lash Group, and eXp Realty, your real estate done right. Tom, it's been an impressive drive by West Catholic down here. Couple of penalties along the way, but to get down into Cougar territory and really have the ball on the goal line will need to be called for an illegal procedure with too many men down the field. But I'm
right.
Pretty happy with what I'm seeing. West Catholic's doing what they do, right?
They are doing what they do.
It's nothing special. They're doing what they do. Great blocking and a great run game. Here come the Falcons.
Here comes West. Wildcat formation. DeBruyn's going to line up in shotgun. He's going to follow all his blocks. Is he going to get in the end zone? He's close. They're going to mark him short at the 1. So they took Wickstrom out of the game, Joe. They've got 4 backs in the backfield, and DeBruyn just goes over to the left side. It's kind of funny. He didn't even follow his lead blocks over to the right.
No, he didn't.
Third and goal from the 1. Their hands run quick. Here goes DeBruyn again. He's up in the middle, and it's touchdown West! West Catholic on the board first.
Charlie DeBruyn with the first custom caulking touchdown of the night, coming to the 6:58 mark in the first. And West Catholic scores on their opening drive against the Cougars, and they lead 6-0 pending Landon Smith's extra point. And I'll tell you what, I mean,
that looks like a team that scores 50 points a game.
Exactly what it did. Yep.
I mean, that is it. Here goes Landon Smith, end over end kick for the extra point. It's up and it's good. He's 76 for 81 for the year. There's Landon Smith. But yes, that is a team that scores 50 points a game right there. Very methodical possession. They did what they wanted to do.
Great blocking, great execution, couple of weird little mistakes. Catholic Central aided on that with a face mask for the Falcons,
yes.
So a 15-yard personal foul penalty. But I'm going to tell you what, that has to feel good to Landon Grove to say, all right,
yes,
we can move with our regular game down the field and score on the Cougars.
And very luckily, there'd be like 3 penalties on that possession. That's one thing they've got to clean up as this game goes on.
Exactly. Hey, since 1965, West End Body has been serving Grand Rapids when those days happen, and they certainly do happen, deer season and all. So if you've had a mishap with your vehicle, call Gavin Rezeki and get everything fixed up. They're working with all insurance companies, and West End Body is your single source for collision repair. West End Body located at 1693 Leonard Northwest, and they sponsor our halftime show. So here comes Landon Smith kicking off to the Cougars. Sullivan is back for the Cougars.
Here goes the
big kick.
Cougars going to get it and fumble the ball. It's back at the 5. He'll pick it up at the 5, and he'll get tackled there at the 7. Oh, big mistake there for Catholic Central. They're going to be backed up inside their 10, and the West Catholic fans love it.
Absolutely. They're just, and we take a look, and this place is packed. You take a look at the north end zone, Tom. When is the last time you saw them too deep along the fence all the way down here? And we look down here, they're 5 deep in the south end zone.
We got 2,500 extra people with all the 4 extra sets of bleachers. This is high school football at its finest.
Absolutely. Where's ESPN?
Connor Wolf is going to be in shotgun formation. He's going to have Russell Dixon off to his left. Gets it, hands it off to Russell Dixon. Jitter steps, breaks a couple tackles, still on his feet. He's got a Catholic Central first down all the way over the 20 to the 23. So about a 17, 18-yard pickup for Russell Dixon in his first carry.
Boy, just a shifty run. We can see where he gets all those yards, kind of like a water bug. Kind of goes back and forth and makes his way through. Now we're in a hurry-up offense for the Cougars.
Right up the middle, too. Wolf will look over to the sidelines. Connor Wolf, the 6'3", 180-pound senior, passed for 2,800 yards as a junior and 29 touchdowns. That's the kind of skill set he's got. First team all-conference, OK Gold. Russell Dixon off to his right. He'll take the snap and shotgun, hand off to Russell Dixon. He breaks one ankle tackle, and then he'll go down at the 20. No pickup on the play, might even lose one.
Might even have lost a yard.
Second and 11 for the Cougars.
Nice pursuit in there. Ethan Stoner made first contact, and then two other Falcons came in on that. Yep, so second and 11 now for the Cougars. Loss of one on the play.
Cougars will send 3 wide receivers out, 2 wide left, 1 wide right. Wide right here is Jamie Williams. He's about a 6'4" wide receiver. Great target for Connor Wolf this year. First team all-conference. Here goes Wolf. He's back to pass the ball. He's got a receiver there, Russell Dixon. He catches it, and he'll get tackled right away, right at the line of scrimmage. Third down and 10 for the Cougars.
Number 1, Nolan Reinhardt was right in there, read that, immediately was on the receiver of Russell Dixon as soon as he caught the ball. Gain of about 3 on the play, and this is going to bring up 3rd and long for the Cougars.
Yeah, they'll actually, he kind of stretched forward for a couple, so it'll be 3rd down and 8 for the Cougars. First big 3rd down play for Catholic Central. Shotgun formation, goes Wolf. Steps up in the pocket, he's got it. Delivers it down, he's got a receiver there and getting tackled to 40. It's a first down, is Jamie Williams.
And a big hit was laid as soon as he turned and caught that ball by Chaz Vida. Took him out of his knees. You can see he felt that hit down there.
Yes, he sure did.
He's a little bit sore right at the waist. Took a huge hit. But he's still staying out there.
He still is.
He looks rattled.
He is gingerly walking.
They're not going to throw it to him on this play.
Well, he's not going deep, I tell you that.
No.
First and 10 for the Cougars. Here goes Wolf, hands it up to Russell Dixon up the middle. He breaks 2 tackles, still on his feet. He would have lost 2 yards. Instead, he gains about 3 on the play, 2nd and 7. Nice elusive run there by Russell Dixon.
Yeah, I mean, for the yardage he got, he worked for it. He eluded 2 West Catholic tacklers before he ran into a number of black jerseys. If you're just joining us, 7-0 West Catholic. We're in the first quarter, right at the 4-minute mark.
We got Mill Coleman on the near side alone. Here goes Wolf. He steps up in the pocket. He's going to pass. He steps up. He's going to run it now. He's got plenty of room to run. He gets into West Catholic territory all the way down to a 41, and that's a first down for Catholic Central.
Yeah, that was quite the scramble, and I'm telling you what, that big 6'3" frame, and when he stretches out to go, it doesn't take too many strides before he catches. Before he gets himself in a 10-yard pace.
He was looking to go deep, and the little party in the ways there saw the room to run and took off. 2 wide left this time for Catholic Central. Russell Dixon follows those lead blocks over the left side, still on his feet inside the 35 to the 34. And Catholic Central is on the move.
Yeah, and Russell Dixon is not an easy runner to bring down. He can make himself small, he can turn his body, and he can elude you. You're not going to hit him up high and expect to bring him down.
Nolan Reinhardt with the tackle again. You don't want your DBs making all the tackles.
Not at all.
This time, Catholic Central will send 2 wide right. They go left to right on your radio dial. All white uniforms with the blue helmets with the CC on the helmet. Connor Wolf, shotgun formation. Hand off to Russell Dixon over the left side. He slipped and he's down.
So he slipped a little bit, put his knee down, and then had West Catholic. Chris Schaub was in there along with Josh Mitchell. So he downed himself, and that's going to bring up a 3rd and 5. Ball's going to be spotted at the 36.5-yard line. And here come the West Catholic fans on a 3rd down.
West Catholic leads 7-0. We're here in the first. Russell Dixon off the left of Connor Wolf in shotgun. Wolf's going to pass it. Steps on the pocket, plenty of time, and he finds Russell Dixon out of the backfield.
But that was stripped by Mike Murphy, wasn't it? It looked like it was stripped. Nope, they're moving. They're moving
the chains. Yeah, a little wheel route there for Russell Dixon. Kind of came over to the middle, and Connor Wolf found him. First down for the Cougars. Ball is going to be placed at the 28 of West. Both offenses looking fantastic here in the early going, Joe. Here goes Kellen Dixon. He's over the left side, and he squirts his way. Still on his feet. He's at the 20, down to the 15, gets close to the 10-yard line before he goes out. Joe, it didn't look like he had much room, but to your point before, he just finds a space.
Yeah, just a elusive runner. He's very explosive, and it doesn't take much room, and he can find himself some openings. Hey, they were who we thought they were, right, Tom?
Yeah, that's
Dennis
for sure.
Green.
Ball's going to be about at the 11. Hand up over the left side this time. That's number 4. That's Lucas Thalen, his first carry of the night, giving Russell Dixon a break. Pickup of a couple on the play. We'll give them 3. Second down and 7 for the Cougars as they're inside the 10. They can pick up a first down, Joe.
Yeah, that would get him down to near the 2-yard line, I think.
Yes.
So let's see here how the West Catholic defense can tighten up here against the Cougars.
So ball is actually placed right on the 10. So second down and 8 for the Cougars. Wolf sticks in shotgun formation. He's going to fake and he's going to roll left. He breaks the tackle, still on his feet, and he'll get knocked out of bounds. Joe, they had him behind the line of scrimmage, and it was a missed tackle.
It was Gabe Schwieters. He did. He had him, and then elusive Connor Wolf ran to the far sideline, got himself about 4 yards on the play. It's going to bring up a third and long 3, short 4. Finally brought down by Charlie DeBruin.
Wolf under center this time. Kellen Russell Dixon right behind him. Going to hand it off to Russell Dixon over the right side, trying to break contain. He stiff arms one guy, and he goes down. He's going to lose a couple on the play.
Ryer Snow got a hold of his jersey, didn't let go, ripped him right down, and that was a loss, I think, on the play.
Yes. So it's going to bring out 4th and 7, and Landon Grove turns around and says, hey, let's get fired up, West Catholic fans. Huge 4th down play, 1:23 left in the first. West Catholic 7, Catholic Central Cougars 0.
Yeah, we got a timeout on the field. Todd Colster calls timeout on 4th and 7 with 1:16 to go here in the first.
Hey, give us a shout out, 616-262-9270, 616-262-9270. Want to give a shout out to Rick Detloff, listening on the north side of Grand Rapids, and Nolan Mikowski listening in Toronto, Canada.
I love that. And you know what? Rose Arbanis is at the game tonight. She said she would not be listening. That's awesome.
A couple other family members listening out there, Morgan Mikowski in Chicago, and my lovely wife Becky in Rockford. Shout out to them. Well, yeah, give us a shout out, 616-262-9270. We want to see who's the furthest away listening tonight.
Yeah,
so if you're out of state, you're out of the country and listening, let us know with a text.
Yeah. Hey, Rick Kloska just texted in. Timmy Kloska got his first start at Army Prep. They are leading 36-0.
Field goal attempt by Connor Nielsen. Will this be a fake, Joe? Is this too early for a fake? Ball's going to be placed at the 15, maybe the 16. Maybe officially a 26-yard field goal for Catholic Central. Here comes the snap. And here comes the kick. It's up, and it's good. Oh, no doubt there. The kid's got a leg.
He's got a leg.
And it's 7-3.
But West Catholic defense tightened up when they got close to the 10-yard line and forced Catholic Central into a field goal. That's a victory, I would say, for the West Catholic defense and coordinator Darren Smith.
It is. It is, definitely.
Hey, let's see who else is listening out there. Of course, that's great for the Kloskas. Curtis and Christie are listening out there. And Don Gregory, he's up in Detour Village. He's listening. He's up there for deer hunting. Good friend.
616-262-9270.
Tina Icavoni, she's listening. Hey, Tina, Maddox Brothers, they're in Bentonville, Arkansas. So far, you're the
Oh,
winners.
there we go. Winner, chicken dinner so far.
Awesome. And Dan and Nancy Osto, they say the Cougars are Boogers.
Down in Florida.
They're down, yep. And so they're this is good. They're listening to us, but they're watching the video on the NFHS.
Yes, that's the way to do it, right?
Exactly. 1,400 miles away, you guys are now the winners. And thank you guys all for listening. We appreciate that. Yeah, Kevin Vachon and Mary Beth Vachon, they're listening at the Brico restaurant in Akron, Ohio, where Connor Vachon is going to be running in regionals for the Hope Cross Country team.
Nice.
Yep, shout out for Connor.
Connor Olszewski, speaking of Connors, Connor Olszewski and Nolan Reinhardt back for West Catholic, getting ready to receive the kick from Connor Nielsen. A lot of Connors going on here. Short kick. Reinhardt lets it hit. He'll field it at the 13. He's up to the 20, dancing his way around, still on his feet to the 23. So Reinhardt, nice little return there.
Needed about a 3-foot opening there. Closed very quickly, but he was dancing around trying to find
Looking
a little bit of
space,
room.
right?
He sure was. That's going to bring it all the way out to the 26-yard line. That's where West Catholic's offense is going to get started here with their second drive.
Yeah, 24.
Oh, sorry, 24-yard line.
That's okay. We're going the other way. So West Catholic going right to left on your radio dial. 7-3 is your score. West Catholic over Catholic Central. Wickstrom in shotgun formation. DeBruin off to his left. Shotgun or hand up the middle to DeBruin. He goes over the right side. He's at the 40, 45, 50. Plows into a guy and goes to the 40-yard line. Ball's on the ground, but they're saying he is down, Joe.
Yep.
So huge pickup for Charlie DeBruin.
He gets all the way across midfield. Tom, that was about a 37-yard run.
Yes.
And that ball's going to be spotted at the 38-yard line, already into Cougar territory. And there's that explosive offense and all that ability of Charlie DeBruin.
All that strength. He's got the speed and the strength, Joe. Trips left for West. Wickstrom with a hard count. Doesn't get Catholic Central to jump off sides. He looks over, gets a call from Grove. He's going to pass the ball, fakes it to the left. No, he goes right. He's got DeBruin on the wheel route and overthrows him. Got him on the far sideline and overthrew Charlie DeBruin. He was coming out of the backfield. Would have had a first down, but overthrows him. 2nd and 10 for the Falcons.
Most impressively, Alec Wickstrom had time. He did not have that pocket did not collapse on him. It came in around him. Great job by the West Catholic offensive line to keep him protected, allowing him to deliver that pass.
DeBruin will shift over to the left of Wickstrom this time. He'll get it. No fake to him. End around, and Nolan Reinhardt, he's at the 40, the 35, still on his feet, and he'll be spun down at the 33. It looked like he was going to get a first, Joe, but nice closure there by Catholic Central. Shows you the speed that CC has.
Yeah, Carter Perry was on that block, and he held it, but just came off of it in time. And
that'll be the end of the first quarter, just like that. 7-3 is your score. The Falcons over the Cougars. We got a great one between the two top teams in Division 5.
We got a great one in Ann Arbor. Oh, we're not in Ann Arbor.
Sorry, Bob Ufer.
Yeah, anyways. Fall is the perfect time to create the beautiful landscape you've been wanting around your home, and Shaner Avenue Nursery is the team you need to make this project a reality. Kristen Perez, proud West Catholic parent from Shaner Avenue Nursery, will meet and design the look you want to make your home the envy of the neighborhood. So just contact Shaner Avenue Nursery and Kristen Perez at 616-293-7228. That's 616-293-7228. And Dubin Dube Attorneys at Law with offices inside the Amway Grand Plaza Hotel. The Dubas specialize in business transactions, mergers and acquisitions, real estate, and estate planning. A true West Catholic family of students, coaches, boosters, and volunteers. Let Dubin Dube Attorneys at Law help with all your legal needs. And if you need to repair or replace your roof, choose Moore & Sons Roofing, where you don't just get a great roof, you get a great roofing experience. The quality of craftsmanship that they invest into every roof is second to none in the industry. So for all your roofing needs, choose Moore & Sons Roofing and Owens Corning Certified Contractor.
I want to give a shout out to the Simzaks. They've got a whole family gathering out there. And Nolan Mikowski texted me in and said his girlfriend Vish is on her on a flight to Tokyo.
Tokyo?
So she might be the winner for the longest distance on a flight to Tokyo. And
I think you get free Wi-Fi on those flights, don't you? Hi, Vish, if you're in the plane.
Yes, Vish, glad you're listening from the plane. At 20,000 feet, that's got to be the furthest away. Here goes DeBruin over the left side. And he'll get stood up. He'll break a couple tackles on his feet inside the 30. He's got a West Catholic first down. Joe, he had nowhere to go, but they tried to tackle him up high. You can't do that with Charlie DeBruin.
No, and he was right on the back of his blockers and followed that push down. Got himself past that last stick, and a first down for the Falcons. Ball's going to be right at the 25-yard line. West Catholic is nearing the red zone.
DeBruin will be off to the right of Wickstrom this time. One wide right, one left for West. They go left to right on your radio dial here in the second. Wickstrom, he's got a receiver there, in and out of the hands of Ryer Snow at the 10. Oh, he had his eyes on the end zone, Joe, and he dropped it.
Oh, and he wants that one back. You just know it.
Oh, hit him right in the numbers.
Oh, that was right at his hip.
Got to shake it off, though, right?
Yeah, it did. It hit him in the hands and knocked off, just kind of bounced off his hip. He says, Coach, call that same play again.
Yeah, give me one more shot here.
Here's a handoff to Charlie DeBruin. He gets about 3 yards, runs into a pack of Cougars. Might have gotten 3 on the play. Let's see what they give him for forward progress, Tom. And that's just about what they gave him. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 7 now.
We're at the 11:29 mark here in the second quarter, in case you just joined us. 7-3 West Catholic over at Catholic Central. Battle between the two best teams and so far that we've seen for sure in Division 5. They're ranked number 1 and 2 in the state. DeBruin off to the left of Wickstrom. 2 right, 1 left. Here goes Wickstrom. He's going to go to the air. Looking to his right. He's getting chased out of the pocket. Still on his feet. And now he goes across and he throws an interception at the 22. He threw across his body. One thing that you don't want to do as a quarterback is throw against your body, and he did that, and he paid for it.
And he was just getting to the line of scrimmage, saw Cole Bauer, and Cole had his hands up, wanted to take that pass, but stepped. That ball was right in front of a Cougar. And so that's the first turnover of the game and only the 2nd interception of the year for Alex Wickstrom.
And only the 5th turnover the entire year for the squad.
Yep.
So now West Catholic's going to have to turn the tables here. Their offense was really running well there, Joe. Now Catholic Central back in the driver's seat as Connor Wolf and company will put trips right and Kellen Russell Dixon off to the right. He'll get it up the middle, and he dances his way. Somehow finds a seam. He gets over the 30 to the 31, 32. Ball's going Reinhardt. Somehow's got the ball. He's at the 5. Touchdown, West!
He stripped that ball out of Kellen Russell Dixon's hands while he was in the pile, and he came out, ran to the far side of the field for a custom caulking touchdown. Unbelievable.
Nolan Reinhardt, bubble recovery touchdown.
What a turn of events. A turnover begot a turnover, and it turned into a touchdown. West Catholic. They wanted to even out that plus 19. We're not going to get underneath that number.
Amazing
what a surprise
job
for the Falcons.
Huge turn of events. Nolan Reinhardt. Here comes Landon Smith. Extra point. It's up and it's good. And West Catholic extends the lead 14-3 here at the 10:48 mark in the second.
Fans are looking up at us in the box and cheering us.
They're like, oh my goodness.
This is fun. Hey, let's see. Michelle, Kathy, and Margie Downer, they're cheering from Comstock Park. Nice job for Monsignor Lou at the opening prayer. Fantastic. And better yet, he's wearing his green. Love that. Tony and Mary Lynn Armanis, they're listening. They say go west. Eddie Castro from way up north. Hey, Ed, good to hear from you. John Tresca down in Florida. Hey, John. John Starr. Great friend there. Kevin Jamrock, class of 81. Hey, Kev, he's over in Blythewood, South Carolina. That's close, man.
There we go.
We got to look forward to John Connell. He says, what color are our jerseys?
Our jerseys are black with the white numbers. Sorry you missed that earlier, but yep. Black. So all black jerseys with the white numbers and, of course, the white helmets for West Catholic. Catholic Central with their all white jerseys with the white numbers, which makes it difficult to see, but we do our best here in Catholic Central with their the blue helmets.
So after a huge defensive turnover and touchdown for the Falcons, after they turned it over on an interception, here comes Landon Smith.
Short kick for Smith. It'll be fielded there at the 17, up to the 20, 25, still on the feet, the 30. Oh, over the 32, over the 36-yard line.
That's Kamal Hilliard. He's a 10th grader. He's a sophomore. Took that up and a nice run up to the 37-yard line. It's a short kick. That was a really
short kick, yeah. Yeah, a lot of short kicks right now.
Ball's hard and the air is cool.
Yeah.
Not much wind tonight at all.
About 39 degrees out, so it is nice and cool. Catholic Central goes right to left on your radio dial here. They'll send trips right. They operate in the middle of the field. Here goes Kellen. Russell Dixon over the right side. Still tries to break a tackle. He gets it to the 40. Let's give him a pickup of 3 on the play. 2nd down and 7 for the Cougars. Nice hard run. Not only is he shifty, but he's a hard runner too, Joe.
Oh, he sure is. Mike Murphy in there on the tackle. Nice job by that West Catholic front.
Of course, Connor Wolf, the senior quarterback, 6'3", 180. He'll hand it off to Russell Dixon over the right side. He's still on his feet, getting close to the 45.
But
you see who was get him over to the 46.
See who was riding his back on that?
Did not.
It's like a backpack. Number 50, Chris Schaub, hitting him over the head with his lunch pail, saying, "Go down, Russell Dixon, go down."
3rd down and 1 for Catholic Central. And it's just going to be a quarterback sneak. Yep. Easy as they get over midfield into West Catholic territory. Nice job by Connor Wolf. Takes that long, lean body and gets forward for 4 yards. He's just got to fall
down and he gets 2 yards, 6'3". So it's going to be just over midfield. Ball's going to be at the 49-yard line, and the Cougars are in West Catholic territory. We're at the 9:39 mark in the second quarter. West Catholic leading Catholic Central 14-3. Very exciting ball game, and half of Grand Rapids is here tonight.
2 left, 1 right for Catholic Central. Russell Dixon go out of the backfield. Here goes Connor Wolf. He looks deep. Now he comes across the middle. He's got a receiver there, and he completes it at the 32-yard line. And that's number 4, Lucas Thielen.
Nolan Reinhardt on the tackle immediately after the catch. Put him down, but a nice gain on the play, about 16 or 17 yards. Cougars in a little disarray here coming to the line of scrimmage. They got their play.
So 1st and 10. Ball's at the 32. Here goes Connor Wolf. He rolls over the right. He's getting chased by Ryer Snow. Tries to find a receiver there, and it's incomplete. He threw it low. Looking for Bill Coleman.
It looked like a jailhouse screen. West Catholic's defense was in faster than they had been all year, and I was like, oh boy, where's the receiver? And he was to the far side. Connor Wolf wisely put it low at his knees, but it was too much to handle.
First time you look for Mill Coleman. Of course, remember Mill Coleman, who used to be the wide receiver for Michigan State back in the 1990s. Here goes Russell Dixon over the left side. He breaks an ankle tackle, still on his feet inside the 30. He's taking a whole pile almost to the 25, Joe.
Well, what a strong run.
Such a hard run by Russell Dixon.
Still stays within the sticks. Going to bring up a 3rd and 4 now for the Cougars. And let's see what this West Catholic defense can do here.
Two right, 1 left. Wolf goes in shotgun formation. Russell Dixon will be off to his right, just offset to his right. He gets the ball over the right side, going to break a chain down. He comes in between the tackles, and he's going to be a little bit
really
short.
close.
Oh, it's right at the stick, Joe.
Yeah,
4th down and 1.
And they're going to hurry up. They're going to get in this hurry up.
They're going to go, quarterback sneak again, Joe. Sure it is. And Russell Dixon pushes him forward.
Oh, wait, we got a timeout. Todd Colster Grand Rapids Catholic Central Coast called a timeout right as the ball was snapped.
Yeah, and you know what? They do this at the NFL. I don't like this whole, it's the Philly push,
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts gets under center, and then his running backs push him forward. I'm not a big fan of that, but
Well, they had the first down, too, but then the whistle was blown.
He did have the first down.
Oh, man. Custom caulking is the contractor's choice for waterproofing and crack sealing in West Michigan and beyond, both residential and commercial. Custom caulking should be your only call. On-the-spot color blending and friendly service is what to expect from Custom Caulking. And the Norder family proudly supports West Catholic football and all Falcon athletic programs. And Paget Business Services is your small business experts for tax prep, bookkeeping, and payroll. So don't have your tax prep and accounting be a coin toss. Leave it to Paget Business Services to get it right. Falcons fans, you can find Paget online at PBSGR. That's PBSGR. And thanks to Mark Davey and his great staff at Paget, they're located on Lake Michigan Drive, right next to Mr. Berger. Both teams break their huddle.
4th down. Let's see if they go to the quarterback sneak again, Joe. Watch out for the pitch, though, to Russell Dixon, too. Under center goes Wolf again. Going to be handoff over the right side, and Russell Dixon gets it easily as he gets inside the 20. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's just like he springs off of a hit, right?
He sure does.
You make a quick contact on him, and he just kind of bounces off. He's got great balance and great power. So that's going to be an easy one. It's going to be a pickup of 2, and here come the Cougars right away.
I formation. Here goes Russell Dixon over the right side. Huge hole, still on his feet before he gets kicked out of bounds. He's inside the 10. Going to be 1st and goal for Catholic Central. Gabe Schwieters and Vida in on the tackle on the far sideline. So they're operating on that far hash, Joe, and they're going to operate really quickly, too. So 1st and goal from the 6. Russell Dixon going to be off to the right. He's going to get it again up the middle. He's going to get tackled right away. Ball's on the ground.
Let's take a look. Let's see. There's a little pile there.
Russell Dixon got it.
And he got it back.
He sure did.
And we got an injured Falcon on the field. And let's see, while he's being attended to. Let's give some more shout-outs. Hey, a band member, Maria Mulder's grandparents, they're listening in Frankfort, Kentucky. Thanks, you guys. Rich and Jane Burns, they're in Tucson, Arizona. You guys are the new winners. They're listening to the game. Nice to have you guys on. Yeah. Adam and Amanda Miller listening from out of state. They say go West.
Who's down?
Can't see.
And Coach Grove's grandma, Carolyn, listening, cheering the boys on. She says go West. Thank you, Tina Icavoni.
We're not sure who's down on the field for West right now, but getting him turned over, and he's very slow getting up. He's still on the ground, actually. Moving the knees.
Mike and Steph, they're listening in Gettysburg, PA.
Oh, that's Gabe Schwieters.
He's walking off very gingerly. Jake and Chelsea Newbecker and Colleen Heitzman, they're listening. They're at Offutt Air Force Base in Omaha, Nebraska. Hey, you guys, thanks for listening tonight. Lori and Pellizzeri. And Tim, they're listening. I think they're at Uccellos, they said. Kevin Balser, Grand Rapids West Catholic graduate, 1982. Balser is a good friend. Very talented children with that soccer ball.
So Schwieters gets helped off the field, putting very little pressure on that left foot. We'll see if he'll be able to return later tonight. That'd be a big loss for the defense. 2nd and goal, ball's at the 6. No pickup on that play for Russell Dixon. He gets over the right side, and he'll break a tackle, still on his feet. And does he get inside the 5 to the 4? So pickup of 2 on the play. It'll bring up 3rd and goal from there. In case you're just joining us, 14-3 is your score. 7:22 left until half.
West Catholic defense is doing a nice job stiffening inside the 10-yard line. Let's see what they've got now on 3rd and goal here from the 4.
Shotgun formation. This time Russell Dixon will go off to the left of Connor Wolf. He's going to get it up the middle. He's little ankle tackle. He breaks it, but West Catholic is there. Huge front by West Catholic, that interior defense. Maybe a pickup of 1 on the play, Joe. 4th and goal from the 3. Does Catholic Central go for it here on 4th and goal, Joe?
Yeah, Mike Murphy and Ethan Stoner got in there, blocked. Kellen Russell Dixon, he had to sidestep it, and by that time, there's several West Catholic players in there to bring him down.
This is a huge play. 4th and goal. They're going to spot it at the 2. Russell Dixon off to the left of Wolf. Wolf gets it. He rolls left. Now he looks right. He's got a receiver there. And catching the ball is Jamie Williams, but short of the end zone. It's a turnover on downs.
Boy, what an interesting play. Looked like a rollout for Dixon, by Connor Wolf. And then he turned to the opposite way, almost like it was a naked boot, but didn't really work out. Jamie Williams had turned, had position, caught the pass. It was a nice little short pass, but immediately was hit and brought down on 4th and goal. Turnover on downs for the Falcons. That is huge. We told you this was going to be a defensive battle.
And Jamie Williams did not get it into the end zone. I mean, he caught the ball at the 3, was hit right away and tackled right away. And so he was hoping to catch it and to dart in the end zone, but did not. They'll actually place it at the 4, Joe. So they lost 2 on that play. So 1st and 10 for West at the 6:17 mark here until half. Here goes handoff to DeBrune. He stiff arms 2 Catholic Central people, and he'll go down right away. No gain on the play. In fact, he's going to lose a couple. Boy, he was in danger of getting a safety there. So second and 12 on the loss of 2, so he's at the 2-yard line. West is going to have to be really careful here as Wickstrom's in his own end zone. And look how deep Charlie DeBrune is. He's about 7 feet deep in the end zone. Now he'll come up next to Wickstrom. Jet sweep Carter Perry as he's in the end zone. He breaks the end zone, but boy, he doesn't get very far out there. Let's see if they got him out to the 5 or so.
I think he got out back to the line of scrimmage, I think.
He sure did. 3rd and 10 for West. Do they go to the air?
Sure, absolutely you do.
Here comes Olszewski and Cole Bauer in. Carter Perry's out there as well. They go trips right, 1 left. Certainly looks like they're going to pass.
A little bit of confusion here on coverage.
Here goes Wickstrom. He looks right. He's getting pressured. Got to step up in the pocket. Got to get rid of it. He's going to get stuffed at the 5. No pickup on the play by Wickstrom.
And that was Russell
nowhere
Dixon.
To go.
Russell
nowhere
Dixon laid a hit. And it was like running into a wall for Alec Wickstrom.
Wickstrom pulls his helmet off, makes sure his head's still attached. So he took a big hit. So he's a tough kid.
So here's a punt game here, and deep into the end zone to punt this ball.
Nolan
Reinhardt.
Russell Dixon back to get it. He's at his own 43. Boy, they want to give him the open field. Watch out. Here comes the snap. Good snap. Here goes Reinhardt. He takes his time now. He kicks it. Nice kick. Russell Dixon's going to get at the 45. He's got room. He's at the 40. Darts his way. He's at the 35, the 30. Inside down to the 28 goes Russell Dixon. Nice return on the play as he returns it about 17 yards.
Finally wrapped up there by Wyatt Fredrickson.
4:44 left.
Really good field position here for the Cougars.
Boy, that was a huge defensive stance for Catholic Central there.
Sure was.
Yes, not only did they stop the West Catholic Falcons from getting a first down, now they've given themselves tremendous field position here late in the second quarter. So 14-3 is your score at the 4:44 mark. Catholic Central offense comes on the field. Ball will be placed at the 27. Catholic's sticking in shotgun formation as usual. Wolf gets it. He'll hand it off to Russell Dixon. No, he'll fake it. Now he's under pressure. He rolls right. He's got a receiver there, and he overthrows him. Yeah, Jamie Williams there at the 10, and he overthrew him, Joe.
Yeah, and great pursuit out there. Wyatt Fredrickson was coming in. He got really close to Connor Wolf before he had a little chip block by the running back in to protect. And that was late developing, and boy, he overthrew Jamie Williams on that. 4:37 to go until halftime, everyone. West Catholic 14, Catholic Central 3. We're in a big quarterfinal matchup, regional final here at West Catholic Stadium, and number 1 and number 2 teams in the state, Division 5.
Wolf fakes it. Now he's going to go over the right. He's got a receiver there at the 20, the 15, gets knocked out of bounds. It's a Catholic Central first down.
Big hit. Big hit delivered by Nolan Reinhardt. But it was enough to get a first down for the Cougars.
Boy, he rolled out right, Joe, and boy,
and again, he was under pressure. Again, he was under pressure.
So 1st and 10, ball's going to be at the 14 of West as they get it into the red zone. 2 right, 1 left. On the near side is Williams. Here goes Russell Dixon over the right side. Got a hole there. He'll get tackled from behind as he gets down to the 10.
Boy, he gets to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
So fast.
About 2 steps, and he is there. Chris Schaub in on the tackle. It's going to bring up 2nd and 5. Ball's going to be spotted right at the 10-yard line. Again, great field position for the Cougars after the punt.
Actually going to put it just inside the 10. We'll call it the 9 officially. Catholic Central, shotgun. Handed off to Russell Dixon again, and he judder steps. He's got a touchdown. Touchdown, Catholic Central. He sidestepped a tackler, Joe, and he went right into the end zone untouched.
He's exactly what he thought. Yeah, tell you what, this guy can run. Very powerful and very elusive, and Catholic Central gets their first touchdown of the night. Now 14-9, West Catholic leading pending the Cougars' extra point attempt.
Russell Dixon had 32 rushing attempts earlier in the year against South Christian for 330 yards, and he's touching the ball like he's going to get it 32 times again.
Yeah, he is.
Here goes Connor Nielsen. The kick, and it's good. So 14-10's your score. We're at the 3:49 mark. Is there enough time for West to answer?
Oh, absolutely.
Sure there is.
Absolutely. Speaking of answering, that didn't make any sense. Hey, the new Frank's Market is located at 1020 West Fulton in Grand Rapids. They feature the area's best fresh and smoked kielbasa, awesome steaks, succulent roasts, hot shots, and deli meats. Stop in and experience the fantastic service and products the Sanizdak family has delivered in Grand Rapids for decades. Since 1933, Frank's Market is your only choice. And Lenderink Tree Farms, they're located at 1401 House Street in Belmont. Take the whole family to Lenderink Tree Farm this holiday season. Make memories in the process. That's what it's all about. You can cut your own Christmas tree or select a pre-cut tree. They got food trucks and wagon rides, hot chocolate. You can roast marshmallows and meet Santa Claus. Just fun for everyone. So visit their website at lenderinktreefarms.com. That's lenderinktreefarm.com for all the details. Tom, this is exactly what we expected.
This is exactly what we expected.
Tight game, 14-10, 3:49 to go until halftime.
We expected Russell Dixon to get the ball a lot. He's gotten the ball a lot. We've expected Connor Wolf to look downfield to Jamie Williams.
Yep.
That's exactly what he's done as well. Hasn't connected a lot with him, but for a couple first downs, though.
I mean, we see Gabe Schwieters down there, and he's on crutches right now.
Yeah,
So that's a big loss for the Falcons. Looks like he's going to be out for the game.
Short kick, and it's going to hit. Boy, you don't want it to hit, and it's going to be covered by West Catholic. Chaz Vita is going to recover it at the 25.
Nice little chip kick, get it in between the lines, and force somebody to make a play. So West Catholic's going to get started off at the 25 with a 3 minutes and 48 seconds to go here until halftime.
They're going to go left to right on your radio dial. They're going to operate on the far hash. They come out with our full black uniforms with the white numbers. We've got the white helmets.
I'm feeling a big one for number 0 here.
Here goes Wickstrom. He's got DeBruin off to his left. Now Connor Olszewski is in there too. DeBruin gets it up the middle. Maybe fights his way up the middle for 2 yards. So they plug the hole pretty good. The interior line of Catholic Central. Bringing up second down. We'll give them 3 on the play. Second down and 7 for West.
Keeping that defense honest by running up the middle. Keep those linebackers in check.
Trips right now for West. DeBruin off to the left of Wickstrom. In motion goes Carter Perry. They're going to go up the middle again. DeBruin's trying to dance his way, and he goes nowhere. Boy, he just gets thrown to the ground. Nice defense by Catholic Central. No pickup on the play. It'll bring up 3rd and long for West.
Well, I don't know who that was, but I'm going to tell you what. They hit Charlie, and I think he grabbed up by his knee and just upended him. Stopped all forward progress. Now we got a 3rd and long here for the Falcons.
This time West will send Bauer and Ryer Snow wide left. Shotgun formation, Wickstrom. In motion goes Carter Perry. Now he's going to back up. He's like, wait a second, maybe I don't want to go in motion. Do I want to go? No, I don't. So he's going to stay and put. Here goes Charlie DeBruin over the right side. He'll get tackled right away at the 30. It's like they've got a spy on Charlie DeBruin now. Pick up a 1 on the play, 4th and long. Looks like West is going to have to punt.
And that was Derek Weiss from his linebacking spot. Was not blocked. So I don't see the punt team coming out.
I don't see this either, but I don't see how in the world they're going to go for it. 4th down. I think
definitely do a hard count.
Yeah, they're going to try to get Catholic Central to jump off sides, and I think Catholic Central is probably pretty darn disciplined where they're not going to do it. So 4th in a long 5, trying to get Catholic Central to go, and Landon Grove will call a timeout. That's a smart call, but boy, not a lot of time taken off. Only a couple minutes taken off the clock, a minute 47 left for Catholic Central, who can do some damage here.
Yeah, they sure
can. And they've got 2 timeouts left.
That's, I'm not nervous anymore. I'm excited.
It's a barn burner.
It is a barn burner.
I was excited. Now I'm a little bit nervous.
That's awesome. Let's see who else is listening out there. Let's see here. Who have we got? Melissa Homewood's listening. Rick Zane's listening. Judy and he. Wonder if they're up at the cottage. Chris Nemmers, Chris and Kelly, they're listening from Ridgeway, South Carolina. And Billy Billy Nowak. He's got it on his big screen there, listening to us and watching. Dennis Vachon and Sue Vachon, they're listening from Middleville, and they say go Falcons. Matt Abed, he says crush those Cougars.
Kellen Russell Dixon will be in the back. He'll be at his 37-yard line as Reinhardt lines up to punt it away. He'll be at his own 15, low snap. He'll roll right, little rugby kick this time. Nice kick. Russell Dixon gets it at the 34. Still on his feet. Oh, no, he's got the wide side of the field, but he gets tackled at the 47. Boy, you saw all that space there, Joe. And if he could have got to the edge, he would have been off to the races.
Yeah, Reinhardt got him from the backside, rode him down like calf roping there, but got him near midfield. And so the Cougars are going to have a minute 32 here to try to get into some pay dirt.
They trail 14-10.
Cougars have definitely made some adjustments on defense.
They sure have.
Stiffened some things up.
They've really stopped that interior rushing game of West. Here goes Connor Wolf. Looks like he's going to pass. Steps up in the pocket. He's got Russell Dixon out of the backfield at the 50, the 45, still on his feet, the 40. Gets it down to the 37, and Joe, no linebacker was there to get Russell Dixon out of the backfield, and he didn't have anybody within 10 yards of him.
Yeah, he had lined up a little bit in the slot, just kind of paused for a minute as if he was blocking, and then rolled out in an empty spot, and Connor Wolf had no problem finding him. And about another 5 yards to run, and here come the Cougars.
Shotgun, Wolf gets it. Going to step up in the pocket. He's got plenty of time. He's got a receiver there in Williams, and he'll get knocked out of bounds at the 23.
Boy, nobody's going to catch that pass. That baby is up there, and Williams in his 6'4" frame went up to catch that one near the far sideline. It's going to be a new set of downs for the Cougars, and the ball's going to be spotted at like the 23, it looks like, Tom?
Yep. 22, we'll call it. Here goes Wolf, empty backfield, looks over to the right side. He's got a receiver there, Dixon. Little down and out, really quick, easy pickup.
Very much possession throws, single source going right after one particular receiver.
Yep.
We're inside of a minute, 54 seconds to go.
Ball's going to be placed at the 15, empty backfield again for Wolf. He gets it. Looks up into the end zone, and it falls incomplete, and they're going to call interference. They're looking for Jamie Williams in the end zone, and it looks like they're going to call interference on West.
Yeah, I don't know.
That was Connor Olszewski there on the coverage.
Boy, it looked like pretty good coverage to me. Jamie Williams had laid out for that. Yeah, he had laid out for that. Maybe the interference happened when he broke for the ball, and Landon Smith is not happy at all. Jamie Williams was parallel to the field. He had to lay out for that ball, so I can only assume that happened when he made his cut in the end zone. So that's going to put the ball, it looks like, at the 5-yard line. 6-yard line. First and goal, 50 seconds on the clock for Catholic Central. Wolf, empty backfield. He's going to run the ball. He's still on his feet. He gets inside the 5 down to about the 3. Big hit laid by Charlie DeBruin there, coming from his middle linebacker position.
Catholic Central still has 2 timeouts left, 35 seconds on the clock, so they really don't need to hurry. Second down, empty backfield again for Wolf. He gets it. He's looking. He's got a receiver there in the end zone, throws it up high, and it falls incomplete. This time, no interference calls. He looks for Jamie Williams on that far pylon. Connor Olszewski with a good coverage there, Joe.
Yeah, he got position on the receiver, and Connor Wolf had nothing to do but throw it high where Jamie Williams can catch it, but it was still overthrown. Couldn't get vertical enough to grab it.
Look for a running play here, third down and 3, because Catholic Central still has 2 timeouts. Empty backfield, though, again. Connor Wolf going to pass. Now shuffle pass to Dixon, and it's going to be a touchdown for Catholic Central.
Yeah.
Nice little shuffle pass as Russell Dixon went in motion.
Yep, just came on the inside, and an easy shovel pass from Connor Wolf to Kellen Russell Dixon, and into the end zone he went untouched.
Russell Dixon has had a field day.
He really is.
West Catholic has not seen a runner of his caliber all year.
Just going to say that.
Here comes the kick for Catholic Central. It's up and it's good. So Catholic Central, their first lead of the night, 17-14, 18 seconds left.
Till halftime, and join us at halftime for the West End Body Halftime Show. We are going to have special guest Megan Pittman, West Catholic Athletic Director, and we're going to talk to her about a number of things. First thing on my mind is putting this whole event together, and that's going to be a neat story, bringing in all these extra seats. And I hasten to guess, but I mean, I got to say that there's got to be at least 6,000 people here, if not more, tonight. Just amazing crowd, big support for both schools, and a game to match.
Say hi to Ed Roble out there listening in East Grand Rapids.
Eddie.
How about that?
Good
Huge.
man.
game here. Got a great listenership.
So West Catholic, no timeouts left and 18 seconds to go. I have a feeling this is going to be a little bit of a squib kick.
Yes.
Make it to be something that's going to be a little hard to handle. Try to prevent a run back. Yep.
Yeah, a little squib kick. Going to be fielded there at the 25 and actually just didn't even want to do anything with it.
Chaz Vida, laid right down on that at the 25-yard line, and West Catholic's going to have 18 seconds to make something happen.
I think you just kneel and come in. And actually, Catholic Central gets the ball to start the second half.
They do.
So they got to feel great going in at halftime, up 17-14, getting the ball back. Here goes West Catholic. They're going to line up in the victory formation, but it's only to run out the last 18 seconds of the clock. So they're going to kneel down and get in at halftime. So that was a huge score by Catholic Central there to wrap up the first half.
Yep, big momentum push going into halftime for the Cougars, having scored here late in the second quarter of play. As the clock ticks down, both ball clubs head to their respective locker rooms, and we're going to have Steve Grooms with all of his stats. But in the meantime, we're going to have Megan Pittman join us. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. There we go. We're almost done.
Yeah.
We're almost.
We're
not
on.
Yet. Not yet.
We're always on.
There you go.
We'll get
Pull
Megan
that
all
mic down there. We're
suited up here.
Welcome. Can we hear you? Let me see. We're gonna turn this up a little bit.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
You got us?
Yes.
I can hear you now.
All right. Well, thanks for. We've been wanting to do this all year.
I know.
All right.
Well,
You're responsible.
Why not wait till the biggest stage?
Yeah, that's exactly right. Well, speaking of the biggest stage, that's why we wanted to bring you in here, because we know that it takes a lot to put on an event like this.
Yeah.
And, you know, I'm sure you saw this as the end of the season kind of hit, and you knew how good both teams were, that this certainly could happen, where West Catholic could play host to a regional final. Just tell us a little bit we know there's a ton of stands in, 2,500 additional seats here tonight?
Yeah, we did about 1,200 additional seats. Home bleachers are 25. Across on the visitor side, it's like 710. Brought in another 1,200. But shout out to everyone at West Catholic. It was all hands on deck for this for about a month now.
Okay.
Expecting the expected, that this matchup would happen.
Right.
Knowing it was going to be at Falcon Stadium this year.
Right.
And we're just really excited to have this game, after, 2 years of not playing them again, right? So a lot of preparation went in, from the stands to the portable bathrooms to...
Yeah, what are all those details?
How many things? I mean, we did these fancy field passes, so that because we knew there's going to be a lot of college coaches here. We knew,
sure.
We knew everyone wanted to be on the sidelines, so we just wanted to. We kind of thought of it as a state championship, run, and tried to portray what kind of the MHSAA does last year for us, right?
Right, for sure.
So bathrooms, concessions. The parking people that we had, and then obviously we had the leadership meeting with the Diocese of Grand Rapids, all the school boards, the committees.
Okay.
Everybody was invited to join, and look at what you had.
They showed up.
They all showed up.
It seems like everything's running pretty smoothly. How's parking out there? That's always the biggest
on the
issue.
inside it was fantastic. We definitely had a line, so we told everyone 4:30, but we were being smart. We had to watch the lines, make sure we didn't get any phone calls from the police departments or anything. So we let them in 10-15 minutes early, but I think that helped keep the lines down.
Oh, that's fantastic, and we were talking about this at the end of the Oak Ridge game, and you were already, planning and orchestrating all this in your head, and any feedback on from Catholic Central about coming here? They didn't have any issue coming over to our place?
No, not that I heard. we had talked, if the grass field didn't hold up,
Right.
might have to look at another option, but the grass looks great. We were just really excited to host this game. We didn't want to give up home field advantage.
No, that's
you can't do that.
Yeah.
But no, all the feedback we've gotten has been great job planning. Thanks for all the hospitality.
Yep.
And so it's.
Super.
I couldn't have wished it better at this point.
Awesome.
And pick a bigger
Awesome.
game that's going on in the state of Michigan right now. I don't think you can find one.
Not today.
Not tonight. No. This is a big one. This has been on a collision course, and everybody's been watching this, really since September. And really when we knew that both teams are going to be in Division 5,
there was a
one was
possibility.
going to have to go through each other on the road to Ford Field, and both want to be there, and that's for sure. So, football aside, there's been a lot of success in the other sports, this season. Tennis has been a real good one.
Yep.
What can we say about the other sports in the fall?
Tennis won regionals, which was awesome because that was the first time we've ever been able to be a host site for regionals with the new tennis courts.
Beautiful.
So that was exciting, and then bring home a trophy for them. That was awesome, and our 3 doubles ended up winning the state championship, so that was fun.
Fantastic.
And then volleyball,
just played last night,
not
right?
just planning a football game. We're going to Central Montcalm to win another regional championship for volleyball. That's back-to-back for Megan Eversman, and so those girls are playing really good right now, and we're looking forward to watching them again on Tuesday at Fremont.
Fantastic.
That's great.
So against Ludington. So
Against
that'll
Ludington.
another good feat, but looking forward to it. And who knows? Hopefully, I'm in another Final Four on Thursday. So
Right.
That'd be fantastic. So we understand, coming back to the football, that it was an all faculty on deck. They're all here tonight, manning different stations along with the West Catholic Volunteers, and what a great what a great support you get from the rest of the faculty being here tonight.
that's West Catholic, isn't it?
West Catholic,
It really is.
exactly.
That's West Catholic all the way. When we need all hands on deck, all hands are on deck.
You're right.
And I can't thank everybody enough for, again, sitting down with 18 to 20 people in a room for the last 4 weeks, planning this out,
Yeah.
and then they all showed up. I'm talking to our volunteer coordinator, Julie Hertigan, and she's like, everybody showed up. And I'm like, where else do you get that, right? Only at West
There's gotta be
Catholic.
some no-shows
Every single
somewhere.
person showed up. So
Fantastic.
shout out to all the volunteers for making this possible.
So you got this huge crowd here. You've got a lot of future Falcons
We do.
that are here. What can you tell us about the future Falcons?
We're close to 6,000 in tickets for this game. And I can almost guarantee there's hundreds, if not thousands, of future Falcons out here running around, either playing football or standing in line at the concession stand getting their candy. But, we just opened up, the application process, and really hoping to gather more of those 8th graders out there. I know there's a ton in attendance tonight, and, we love when all these youngsters can see what West Catholic is all about, and that's the goal. Like, we want them to be future Falcons and be here with us in the next couple of years. So they can certainly apply. That's open. grwestcatholic.org /admissions. So anyone interested in joining the class of 2028, all are welcome.
And then we take a look at the future Falcons, but let's go polar opposite, and then all of the Falcon alumni. There's a big push going on called Find the Falcon. They want to put all the alumni back into a database so that the communications can go back and forth, and really trying to grab all of the former alumni and it's a program that's just started here over the past couple months, right?
Yeah, we started it at the homecoming game.
Yep.
Find the Falcons. I think we just today, shout out to the class of 83 who sent in a brand new updated list of all the class.
Beautiful.
Nice.
With all the addresses and names, and it has been a big push. You don't want to lose touch with
No, you
know
don't.
with all your alum, and to see everybody come back out with all these reunions and then getting all those updated lists, it is important for us to be able to stay in touch with them. So
we've got a lot of shout outs tonight from alumni that are out there listening everywhere.
All over the country.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean Arizona and Florida and the like. What should they be doing right now to make sure they're back in contact?
Yeah,
with West?
And I don't know if it's their class president that helps them kind of figure out where all of these Falcons are, but they can definitely go to grwestcatholic.org/alumni. It's always great to bring home the alumni. That's what makes West Catholic so special, and we're happy to be making this push to reconnect.
Absolutely, very important. So, we all you folks that that text in and whatnot, just get on your computer.
Yep.
It's gonna be harmless.
Yes.
We're not gonna ask you for money. We're gonna allow you to donate.
Right.
But it's not that. But it's assembling. All the classes going back to 1963, getting an assembly of as many as we can, and having that database to work with.
Yeah. So it's grwestcatholic.org/alumni to update your information.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, congratulations on a huge event.
Thank you.
And a great job. I can only tell you how, wonderful your staff is, how welcoming, how can-do, your staff is, every time that we come here, and it is greatly appreciated and is very noticed.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. I appreciate that, and obviously appreciate you guys doing what you do, letting all of our Falcons out there listening to what we have going on here.
We got a great vehicle. Yeah, we got a great vehicle in football in these broadcasts to re-engage with our alumni and parents and grandparents out there. So
and I'd like to say thank you too, because you and Caleb have been just awesome this year, and again, you make us feel so welcome every time here, and even for someone who didn't attend here, I mean, this feels like home. It always feels like home.
It does.
It's always
You've been around long enough.
I have been around long enough.
You're a transformed Falcon.
Yeah,
that's
I am
for sure.
a future Falcon.
Love it.
All right, well, we want to thank Megan Pittman, West Catholic Athletic Director, for joining us up here on the West End Body Halftime Show. Megan, nice job
Thank you.
with the big event tonight, and go West. And let's hope we've got a couple more games to play and eat a leg of turkey down in Detroit. That'd be great.
Yes.
Absolutely.
All right.
Good luck to that volleyball team.
Yes.
Tuesday,
7 o'clock at Fremont versus Ludington.
Very good. Okay. And that's in Fremont.
In Fremont.
In Fremont.
Yep, that's
so
a quarterfinal
if you get a chance
game.
to support those Lady Falcons, make sure you do it.
Yep, absolutely.
Okay, thanks
All
again,
right. Thanks,
Megan
guys.
Pittman.
Appreciate
we appreciate you.
Thank
got
you.
a lot to do, and thanks for spending some time with us.
No problem.
We're going to get back with Steve Grooms and all of his stats. And take a look at the tail of the tape here, Tom.
Well, it was a tale of quarters. That first quarter, West Catholic really took hold of that first quarter. That first possession, even though West Catholic had, I think, 3 penalties in that first possession, they found a way to get it done. The final plunge, the 1-yard plunge by Charlie DeBruin put them up 7-0. Landon Smith's kick, of course. And then Connor Nielsen, the West Catholic defense. We said the defense had to show up tonight, as they've been doing all year. They're going to face a great Catholic Central offense. They held them to a field goal, so that was a 26-yard field goal by Connor Nielsen for Catholic Central. It became 7-3. And then a whole turn of events as West Catholic drove. They didn't get anywhere on their possession. Catholic Central takes over, and Nolan Reinhardt strips the ball away from Kellen Russell Dixon, takes it back for a touchdown. They were ahead 14-3, and that was a 28-yard official fumble return for Nolan Reinhardt. And then in the second quarter, the tables kind of churned, and Catholic Central found their groove.
A little bit of a momentum switch, there, and Catholic Central, nice methodical drive down the field, got themselves into the end zone, and started coming back against West Catholic's lead, and here we are at a 17-14 halftime. West Catholic. We were saying that the Cougars defensively have made some adjustments that West Catholic is going to have to deal with here in the second half. Offensively and defensively to shut down the Cougars here as we see a momentum switch here. And the Cougars received the opening kickoff of the second half.
Yeah, the biggest momentum shift in the entire first half was when Catholic Central was going down to score there in the second quarter. They had 4th and goal from the 2-yard line.
Yep.
West Catholic held them. They got the ball, actually 2-yard loss.
Right.
So they got it first and in 10 at their own 4-yard line. And if they could have had a long, methodical drive, they were up 14-3 at that moment.
Yep.
But instead they had to punt it away, could not pick up a first down. Russell Dixon returned the ball. They had great field position inside the 40-yard line. They took it back, got a touchdown, and then followed it up with another touchdown. And here we are, 17-14 is your score.
So taking a look at the individual numbers here, Charlie DeBruin had 14 rushing attempts for 76 yards and a touchdown. He's averaging 5.4 per rush. Connor Olszewski, 3 rushes for 21 yards. Mike Murphy had 1 rush for 12, and that pretty much does it for West Catholic on the ground. Alec Wickstrom, 1 of 4 for 15 yards and had the 1 interception on a scramble and an attempt for a short pass to Cole Bauer. That pass that he did complete went to Ryer Snow for 15 yards. And 128 yards of total offense for West Catholic. And we take a look at the other side. That was 218 yards of total offense for Catholic Central. They have 122 yards on 23 rushing attempts. They're averaging 5.3 and have 1 touchdown. 9 completions on 13 attempts for Connor Wolf for 96 yards and a score. They've had a turnover, and West Catholic's had a turnover, but really the story of the game is number 23, Kellen Russell Dixon, 19 carries for 96 yards and a score, and he's a very good player.
That's a really good night. 19 for 96, so he's averaging 5 yards a carry, and most tailbacks would be happy with that.
Happy with that for a game.
They would be.
So that's a half of football.
That is a half of football. Connor Wolf, 4 rushing attempts for 26 yards. And many of that was on one particular time where he took the quarterback kind of delayed draw and ran up the field for about 20 yards on that carry. Jameson Williams has got 3 catches for 29 yards. Interesting enough, Joe, Mill Coleman III is yet to receive a ball. He actually got the ball thrown to him once.
Yeah,
it was underthrown.
Once.
Yeah, so he didn't get that. Lucas Thalen did catch it one time for 17 yards, but Kellen Russell Dixon out of the backfield, 5 receptions for 37 yards and a touchdown as well. And, of course, that one was at the very end was considered a pass, but it really is just a little shuffle pass. But officially a pass and a score for Kellen Russell Dixon. So, overall, Russell Dixon with those 37 yards receiving and 96 on the ground. That's about 133 yards of total offense and 2 touchdowns for Russell Dixon.
Yeah, and the additional yardage, you see the 218 yards. Really that's that next push down the field for them, and then the Falcons had the defensive score, so that skews that offensive number, versus the score.
You look at defensively, Connor Olszewski's led the way with 6 tackles for West Catholic. I'm sorry, Nolan Reinhardt's had 9 tackles and then that fumble return. So Nolan Reinhardt picking up where he left off last week, where he had 10 tackles and a interception return for a touchdown. So that's 2 touchdowns on defense in 2 games for Nolan Reinhardt. Chaz Vida's got 5. Ryer Snow has 6 tackles. And what does this tell you? As I'm reading off the leading tacklers, they're all defensive backs.
Yeah.
Olszewski and Reinhardt and Snow.
Getting to pass that defensive front and into the linebacking core, and the defensive backs are making the tackles right now.
Defensive end, Ethan Stoner's got 5 tackles in the first half. Chris Schaub brought his lunch pail again. He's got 4 tackles on the evening. So that will do it for West Catholic. And, they're giving up 5.4 yards per rushing attempt for Catholic Central. Doesn't sound like a lot.
Nope.
But this is a team that's been giving up less than 3 on the ground all year long.
Absolutely. Well, we want to thank Steve Grooms for bringing us all the stats, and thank you for joining us on the West End Body halftime show. We're about a minute away here. Tom, I don't know if they've added the extra time on the clock, but
53 seconds.
Yeah, 53 seconds. Keys in the second half for West Catholic?
With the West Catholic defense, they have to find a way to stop Kellen Russell Dixon. If you don't stop Kellen Russell Dixon, you can't win this game.
Absolutely. And I'd say for Catholic Central, keep doing what you're doing. It seems to be working. Stay with Russell Dixon. Stay with Jamie Williams. They're doing a really nice job there. And they're going to show what the adjustments they made here to start the second half of play.
And I think the key will be that first possession. I think West Catholic, they've got to stop Russell Dixon on this first possession, get the ball back, and be able to take the lead, and don't let Catholic Central get out to a two-scored lead.
No, and if we've seen anything out of Todd Colster, I think he's probably going to open up the playbook a little bit, playing with a lead right now, and we may see some gadget plays here early in the second half because he doesn't want to play with a 3-point lead. He wants to play with a 10 or more point
That's
lead.
exactly right.
So both teams are coming out. West Catholic's going to be kicking to Catholic Central. Again, thank you everybody for joining us on the West End Body halftime show. If you've had an accident with your vehicle, get it fixed up at West End Body. They're at 1693 Leonard Northwest. And we appreciate them for being on for all these years.
So as you can see, the Division 5 bracket, the winner of this game will take on the winner of Frankenmuth and Kingsford next week at a neutral site.
Yeah.
So here comes the kick by Landon Smith. This time he'll kick it further down the field. It'll get fielded there at the far sideline by the 10-yard line, up to the 15, to the 20, the 25, still on his feet, up to the 26. Will go number 9, Camille Hilliard. He's the sophomore kick returner for Catholic Central. They're actually going to mark it at the 25, so 1st and 10.
Ball is spotted at the Catholic Central 25. 1st and 10.
For Catholic Central. As they'll get started here in the second half. They'll go right to left on your radio dial here in the third quarter. Connor Wolf sticks in shotgun formation, hands off to Russell Dixon right away, and he'll get spun down. That's Wyatt Frederickson.
Yeah.
That was a hog tie. He threw him ahead like 3 yards, though. Wyatt, you got to throw him the other way.
Throw him the other way. Still nice, that defensive front for the Falcons. We knew they had to become very effective here against Russell Dixon. He's breaking through the line much too quickly, and that was a nice first step here for the Falcons.
We'll give him a 4-yard pickup. 2nd down and 6 for the Cougars. Kellen Dixon, he sidesteps a tackle in the backfield. He gets all the way up for a 1st down, and that is the elusiveness of Kellen Russell Dixon. Almost had an ankle tackle on him. He just shifted out of that. Nice lateral movement. Picks up a 1st down.
Yeah, and he's a powerful runner. He's just very muscular and very balanced out there. So you can't hit him once. You have to hit him low and hit him again.
And he's got thin ankles, but you got to find a way to grab him. Ball's at the 37. Russell Dixon gets it again over the right side. Big hole. Sidesteps the tackle. He's at the 50, 45, down to the 42-yard line. And Russell Dixon's got another Catholic Central 1st down.
Yeah, and they crossed midfield there. Nolan Reinhardt in on the tackle. And they're going to have that ball out to the 41-yard line.
You can just sense the apprehension in the stands of the West Catholic faithful.
He's a patient runner. He had to, he kind of waited for that hole to open.
Yeah.
And once it did, he had some open field.
1st and 10, balls at the 41. Wolf gives it to Dixon again. And Mike Murphy's going to push him out of bounds as he gets to the 40. Connor Olszewski's on the tackle as well. So pickup of only 1 on the play for Russell Dixon. The 2nd down and 9 for the Cougars. It's almost like you need 2 spies on Russell Dixon, right?
You're right.
2 wide left for Catholic Central. Quarterback keeper over the right side. And going forward for about 2 or 3 yards on the play is Connor Wolf on the quarterback keeper.
Olszewski was able to grab Wolf's ankle there, but he kind of stepped right through it, but slowed him down enough to have the Falcon faithful come and help out with that tackle. Now we got 3rd and long here, Tom.
10 minutes left in the third. 17-14 is your score. Catholic Central over West Catholic. Long 3rd down play for Catholic Central. Wolf shotgun formation. He rolls right on the quarterback keeper, and he's getting close to a 1st down. He's short by a yard. So nice run there by Connor Wolf on the quarterback keeper.
Big hit dealt by Charlie DeBruin. Came over. It's a long one, Tom. It's almost 2. So let's see what the Cougars are. You know exactly what they're going to do.
Yeah, quarterback sneak. Oh, he slipped, but he put his hand up, and he's still on his feet. He's inside the 20 of the 18. He slipped, but he held himself up with his hand, Joe. His knee never went down.
Yeah.
He's got a Catholic Central 1st down.
So close to his knee going down. You know, the Falcons came over. I'll tell you what, man. That's a little bit of luck is what that is.
That's a game of inches, they say, and his knee was just inches from the ground. That would have been a turnover on downs. Instead, Catholic Central has it inside the 20 of West. They're on the move. Here goes Russell Dixon. He sidesteps a couple steps. He's to the 15, the 10. And they're going to have 1st and goal inside the 10. Nice hard run there by Russell Dixon.
You know, and I don't think you can do any setup things, anything to prevent from a runner like that doing what he does. That's just a tremendous talent. So on 1st down, he gets 8. And that ball gets down into the red zone. No, it's actually at the 10-yard line.
Yeah, they're going to mark it at the 10. It looked like he got inside the 10, but they're going to mark his knee down at the 10. So 1st and goal from there. Russell Dixon gets it on the right side again. Sidesteps a couple tacklers down to the about 6. So pick up a 4 on the play. 2nd and goal from there.
That Cougar offensive line is really engaging the defensive front of West Catholic and really just.
I'm sorry, that was 2nd and 2. He got a 1st down on that. So it's 1st and goal from the 6 now for Catholic Central. So they got 4 punches at it to get it in the end zone from 6 yards out.
See if that West Catholic defense can stiffen here close to the goal line.
That offensive line is just moving people. Russell Dixon over the right side again and shooting in there's Ryer Snow. No pickup on the play. He came all the way from the right end, Joe.
Yeah, off that defensive end position, and he came quickly right after the handoff. Didn't even make it to the line of scrimmage, and there was Ryer Snow.
Boy, they're exploiting that right side of the line there, Joe, or the left side of the West Catholic defensive line. Russell Dixon, it's just handoff to the right, handoff to the right, handoff to the right. 2nd and goal from the 6. I formation for Catholic Central. Wolf gets it, hands it off to Russell Dixon on the right side again, and Ryer Snow comes all the way from his defensive end position again and wraps him around the waist, and he pulls Russell Dixon down for maybe a no gain, I don't think, on the play. It's going to be 3rd down.
We got an injured Falcon on the field.
Boy.
They're at about the 5-yard line and in some pain. Let's see who it might be.
Yeah, they've already got Gabe Schwieters out for the night. Boy, they can't afford any more injuries on that defense.
Hey, Lenderink Tree Farm, they're located at 1401 House Street in Belmont. Take the family to Lenderink Tree Farm this holiday season and make some memories. You can cut your own Christmas tree or select a pre-cut tree. They got food trucks, wagon rides, hot chocolate, roasted marshmallows, meet Santa Claus. They got wreaths. Your dogs are welcome. It's just fun for everyone. So visit their website, lenderinktreefarm.com. That's lenderinktreefarm.com for all the details, and we'll see you out there.
Oh, good to see him get up. That's Charlie DeBruin, actually. And he's fired up. He's like, you know what?
Oh, no, that's Ryer.
Oh, that is Ryer Snow. My bad.
Ryer Snow, yeah.
Yeah, that 8 is bunched up.
8 got bunched up.
Looks like a 0.
Looks like he's going to be okay.
Boy, he's just made the last 2 tackles. You hate to take him off the field. Empty backfield for Connor Wolf. He'll send Russell Dixon off to the right along with Jamie Williams. Here goes Wolf, steps up the pocket. He's got a receiver there, and in and out of the hands. Is that Mike Murphy over there? And Connor Olszewski knocked it away. 4th and goal for Catholic Central. Ball's at the 5. Let's see what Catholic Central does. Are they going to go for it? Huge 4th down play for the Cougars.
Todd Colster calls the play in. Cougars come to the line.
4th and goal from the West Catholic 5.
Play clock's ticking down to 10 seconds.
Russell Dixon off to the right. Connor Wolf doesn't have much time. Shotgun, gets it, fakes it. Wolf steps up in the pocket. He's going to run for it, looking for somebody in the end zone. He's got somebody touchdown. Boy, at the last second, he got rid of it, found a wide receiver there, and he's got a touchdown.
Big scramble off to the far side of the field and on the back line of the end zone. And I think that was that Mill Coleman? And we've got an injured player on the field. It's another Falcon down.
So it's caught by Rafe Goosen,
Goosen,
the junior. Boy, what a huge play for Catholic Central. They had Connor Wolf on his heels. He scrambled out of the pocket to his right, ran out of real estate, and at the last second got rid of it before he got hit and found Goosen in the end zone for a touchdown. And another West Catholic Falcon is on the ground.
Hey, eXp Realty is a national leader in real estate, and Melissa Homewood is your local expert when it comes to buying or selling your real estate in West Michigan. Melissa can orchestrate market watches, property searches, and home value assessments to make your buying or selling process as thorough as it can be. You can find Realtor Melissa Homewood on the web at melissahomewood.com. That's melissahomewood.com. Melissa Homewood, The Lash Group, and eXp Realty, your real estate done right. And since 1965, West End Body's been serving Grand Rapids when those days happen, and they definitely do happen now that it's deer season. So if you've had a mishap with your vehicle, call Gavin Rezeki and get everything fixed up. Working with all insurance companies, West End Body's your single source for collision repair. They're located at 1693 Leonard Northwest. And Fox Pools, they're located on Alpine Avenue between 7 and 8 Mile Roads. Fox Pools is West Michigan's best source for both in-ground and above-ground pools, featuring a full-service showroom with chemical supplies and accessories. Fox Pools does it right.
And here comes the extra point as they're helping. I think that's Chaz Vida, who's getting some help off the end zone. He's not putting any pressure on the right foot. Boy, 2 defenders for West is going to hurt. Here goes the extra point. It's up, and it's good. So 21 unanswered points for Catholic Central. Boy, and the way that West Catholic's offense looked early on, Joe, looked like they were going to be unstoppable. But Catholic Central's made adjustments, and they've stopped that potent 50-point-a-game offense of West Catholic.
Well, they certainly have. And remember, that was Catholic Central's first drive here after receiving the second-half kickoff. Methodical, went down, and West Catholic stood really, really tough there once they got to about the 7 or 8 yard line, and it was on 4th down and goal to go.
Yes.
And Connor Wolf pulled off a little bit of a miracle, scrambling to the outside and finding his receiver in the back of the end zone. Now the Cougars lead 24-14. West Catholic's itching to get that offense back out onto the field.
Schwieters and Vida, 2 starters and 2 really big hitters for West Catholic, both going to be done for the night.
Next man up, right?
Next man up.
You bet. Feel for these guys. They've had a great season here, but Chaz is really, really gingerly making himself back to the West Catholic bench here with some help. Here come the Cougars here with their kick.
Connor Nielsen, short kick, going to be fielded there at the 18 to the 20, 25, up over the 30. And that's where West Catholic will get started after the Cole Bauer return.
Tom, West Catholic hasn't gone to the air very much.
No, they haven't.
I think, what has it been, 4 passes by Alec Wickstrom and 1 interception on the night. I think they got to open some things up. They got to get that ball up in the air, run those great routes. Of course, we had a drop pass, would have been a touchdown here down in this end. And let's see what they can put together here on their first offensive set of the second half.
Wickstrom will be in shotgun formation. They go left to right in the third quarter, and there goes the air to Carter Perry out in the flats, and he'll get pushed out of bounds at like the 28. So pickup of maybe 3 on the play, Joe. Or no, I'm sorry. He'll lose 2 on the play. My bad. Yeah, they started at the 30, not the 25, so he'll actually lose a couple yards. You want to pass the ball, but you want to get it downfield. So second down, they're only going to give them a loss of 1. So second and 11 for West. Wire Snow goes wide left. West Catholic operates on the near hash as they go left to right. Here goes a handoff to DeBruin. And fighting his way up to the 35. I'm sorry, that's Mike Murphy with the handoff over the left side. So pickup of about 4 on the play. Third down and 6 for West. They need to move the chains. They're reeling a little bit. 24-14, 6:08 left here in the third.
Yeah, Stoner and Murphy come out of the game. Charlie DeBruin back in.
Here goes DeBruin over the left side, and he gets tackled right away. Boy, nothing going there. He goes over the left side and runs into Austin Baxter, the all-conference linebacker from Catholic Central. 4th and 5 for West, and they're forced to punt again.
Here comes the punt unit out. Yeah, right around the neck is where Charlie went down. So not exactly what West Catholic wanted to do here in their first offensive series. A quick 3 and out. 4th and 5 now.
And they're going to fake it. Here goes the pitch out to Reinhardt. Here goes the pass. They've got a receiver. They're at the 50. All the way down to the 37. And there, we knew there was a bag of tricks there.
Little bit of gadgets.
And that was it. So the snap went to Reinhardt. He passed it out into the flats.
That was Brittenfeld who caught that. And, boy, it caught the Cougars off guard. Looked like one of those rollout kicks. It ended up being pitched and then thrown downfield. West Catholic now in Cougar territory. Ball's at the 38-yard line. And that's new life for the Falcons.
Trickery on the fake punt. Here goes Wickstrom. He's going to step up in the pocket. Now he's going to bring it down. He's still on his feet. He's getting chased all around. He's got plenty of time. Now he rolls it, looking for Ethan Stoner, and overthrows him on the near sideline at the 19. Boy, he threw that ball a long ways.
He sure did. And scrambling for his life there. Nice hold initially. The pocket collapsed on him, forcing him to, boy, he had to duck out of one situation. And
boy, he ended up throwing that from the 50-yard line, Joe, all the way down to the 20. He was in the middle of the field and threw it to the near side, so that was a long throw. 2nd and 10. Again, ball's at the 38 of Catholic Central. West Catholic needs a score here. Here goes Charlie DeBruins on the left side of Wickstrom. He gets the ball, darts in the middle, still on his feet inside the 35 to the 34. Those are tough sledding yards for Charlie DeBruin up the middle.
Big push. And like you said, Derek Weiss with the tackle, but a gain of about 4 on the play. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 6, long 6, maybe 7.
So 3rd down and 6 for West, full backfield. Here goes Connor Olszewski over the left side, trying to find room to run. Has to jump over a pile, Joe, to get down to a 30. He was at the 33 and had to jump over a pile of defenders. Got down to the 30. Now it's 4th and 3, and we got another West Catholic Falcon down, and it might be Olszewski.
Boy, he took a jump over that pile, got himself 3 yards in that spring. A little bit short. It's going to be 4th and 3, so a little bit of an injury timeout right now. And fall's the perfect time to create the beautiful landscape you've been wanting around your home. Shaner Avenue Nursery is the team you need to help to make this project a reality. And Kristen Perez, proud West Catholic parent from Shaner Avenue Nursery, will meet and design the look you want to make your home the envy of the neighborhood. So just call Shaner Avenue Nursery and Kristen Perez at 616-293-7228. And Duba Attorneys at Law. They have law offices inside the Amway Grand Plaza Hotel. And the Dubas specialize in business transactions, mergers and acquisitions, real estate, and estate planning. A true West Catholic family of students, coaches, boosters, and volunteers. Let Duba Attorneys at Law help with all of your legal needs. And we see Connor Olszewski coming off under his own power. That's good news. He's got a Gatorade bottle in his hand. He's going to take a minute. He hits himself in the head and in the helmet. He's like, I'm good, Coach. Give me a minute to get the cobwebs shook out.
Sure. Lay it on the line. Here comes Mike Murphy into the game. So Murphy and DeBruyne are going to be in the backfield.
This is 4th and 3.
Stoner is going to be in the backfield too. This is Wildcat formation. Hand off to DeBruyne over the right side. He's still on his feet inside the 30. And he gets the push inside the 26 to the 25. First down, West.
Boy, did you see him? He put his hand out and pushed his blockers ahead and got those extra 2 yards he needed to move the sticks. Boy, that's all Charlie DeBruyne. I'll tell you what, he did a phenomenal job on 4th and 3 there.
Second 4th down conversion on this drive for West Catholic as we're at the 3:43 mark. They trail 24-14. Here goes the handoff to DeBruyne again over the right side. Finds a little hole. He's inside the 20 down to the 19.
Boy,
so
nice
5-yard pickup again for Charlie.
Gets himself all the way down to the 20-yard line.
You called it earlier, Joe. It's like Charlie DeBruyne against Russell Dixon, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's really what this game is turning into.
Both offensively and defensively, these guys have been stellar out there.
We sure have. Second down, short 5. DeBruyne off to the left of Wickstrom. He's going to get the ball again up the middle. He stumbles, though, and he'll go down maybe after a yard or two. So just as he started, Joe, he caught his cleat. He did pick up a couple on the play. 3rd and 2 for West.
It's almost like he tripped over the hash mark at the 23.
Somebody painted that pretty thick.
Yeah.
So West is going left to right on your radio dial here in the 3rd. DeBruyne off to the left of Wickstrom and shotgun. Here goes motion Perry. Hand off to DeBruyne again, and he's fighting his way towards the 15 for a first. He had to get to the 16 and a half, and he's got a first down. Or no, does he? They're going to mark him short. Oh, they do have a first down.
There we
go. Boy, the chain gang was really slow moving over there on the far sidelines, Joe.
Boy, and here goes West Catholic in their hurry up. They're not going to let the Cougars get set.
1st and 10, balls at the 15. DeBruyne again over the right side. Trying to break contain. He does. He's at the 10, at the 5. False forward to the 3. It's going to be 1st and goal for West.
Boy, this has been 2 offensive sets here. And we're at the 2:22 mark already in the 3rd. Long sustained drive.
Mill Coleman with the tackle. So 1st and goal. Charlie DeBruyne again over the right side. He hits Coleman at the 2. Falls forward. Ball
popped up.
Yes. Whoa, luckily because Catholic Central picked it up. Whew. Boy, that was something. So it's about a yard play as DeBruyne went over the right side. Tried to go to the near end zone here, and he got popped at the 2. So 2nd and goal. Ball's going to be just inside the 2. DeBruyne's going to get it again up the middle, and he fights his way. Does he get a touchdown? Falls forward. And they're going to mark him a half a yard short. Maybe 6 inches short.
It looked like he put that ball out to cross the plane. Boy, if we had instant replay, I'd like to see that one again.
3rd and goal at the 1.
They're bringing in the Wildcat package. Here we go. From the 6-inch line.
DeBruyne, shotgun formation. He's got to be tired. He gets it. Goes over the left side. Standing up. Touchdown. West. Charlie DeBruyne with a 1-yard touchdown plunge.
Custom caulking touchdown. Number 2 for Charlie DeBruyne tonight. Big, long, sustained drive for the Falcons. And at the 1:23 mark, West Catholic now 20-24 to the Cougars pending the extra point.
Got to hand it to the West Catholic offense. Picked up 2 crucial 4th down conversions on that drive, Joe. Here goes Landon Smith. Extra point. It's up, and it's good. We got a game here as 24-21. Hold on to your hats.
It's a biggie. I'll tell you what, everybody's going, yeah, it's worth the money to come tonight.
Thanks again, everyone, for listening. Tom Mikowski along with Joe Sack as we call the action here on the YouTube channel, the West Catholic Falcon Athletics YouTube channel. Glad you could join us tonight. Give us a text, 616-262-9270, 616-262-9270. Let us know you're out there listening. We got people out there in Arizona. We've got people flying to Tokyo. We got people in Florida. Where else do we have people, Joe?
Well, we got Ray Setlock.
Oh,
Ray Setlock, yeah, he's got a great idea. He says, I could listen to you guys call badminton. Interestingly, the OK Conference is having badminton come in 2 years.
I dare you.
We're gonna do just that. Love it. Coach Jim Schock's wife, Fran, she's watching from home in Grand Rapids. Hi, Mrs. Schock. How are you? How are the girls doing? Don Gregory, he's still listening up in Detour.
Will the defense show up for West on this possession? 1:23 left as Landon Smith gets ready to kick it off. Here comes the kick. End over end kick. Nice kick down to the 10. That's where Catholic Central will get it. 15 going to the far side of the field and getting tackled at the 21 is Hilliard, and that's where they'll get started again.
And that was great. Nolan Reinhardt slipped when the runner cut. He got back up and only got crowded by some more Falcons, and Reinhardt actually made the tackle on that play. Boy, we got a good one here, Tom.
We do. We've got a great one here. Top two teams in Division 5. This is what you expected. 24-21 is your score. 1:17 left in the third as Catholic Central offense takes the field. They're going right to left on your radio dial here in the third. Russell Dixon goes in motion now. He'll go out of the backfield and set up on the right side. Here goes Connor Wolf. He's looking downfield. He's got Russell Dixon there, the 35, and gets kicked out of bounds. So a little down and out of the backfield, and Russell Dixon, he's making the West Catholic Falcons pay again on this drive.
Yeah, nice delivery on that pass to the sideline. Charlie DeBruin right there to knock him out of bounds. But that's going to move the sticks.
1st and 10 for Catholic Central at the 35. Russell Dixon will line up right behind Wolf. Jamie Williams goes in motion. Dixon goes over the short side of the field on the far side.
Man.
And somehow he squeezes forward to the 43. You think he was stopped at the 39.
Yep.
And he just slithered his way to the 43. Pick up a 7 on the play for Russell Dixon. Yes. 2nd and 3 for the Cougars.
Slippery. I'd check his jersey for some WD-40 or something like that. We know all the games. You bet.
Yes,
No, he's just a fantastic runner.
He's just really, really good. 2nd and 3 for the Cougars. Jamie Williams will go in motion left to right. Now he'll go slot left. Here goes a handoff to Russell Dixon again, and he'll get tackled at the line of scrimmage. So it'll bring up 3rd and 2. Nice job by the Falcons as you got 4 Falcons there to take him down. Good to see Ryer Snow back in there, Joe. You know, he went out momentarily. Back in there at his right defensive end position.
Scores around Division 5, Corunna 49, Macomb Lutheran North 12. They're in the 4th quarter of play, and so will we be here in 2 seconds. It's going to do it for the 3rd quarter of play. West Catholic 21, Catholic Central 24 as we enter the final stanza, Tom. Man, we got a game.
West Catholic looks more tired. I've never seen this defense look this tired.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
With good reason.
Right. They're not used to being on the field that long. It's the offense that's been averaging 50 points a game, so they've had a lot more rest. So they've been paying their dues tonight.
Hey, we got some scores from around the area. Byron Center and East Lansing playing. East Lansing 21, Byron Center 20, and they're late in the 3rd. Portland and Niles are playing, and they're in Division 4. Portland 21, Niles 14. Warren De La Salle and Dan Roan's team, they're in the 3rd quarter against Roseville. De La Salle 21, Roseville 7. Reed City is up 28-14 on Bullock Creek out of Midland. I'm trying to get some other scores here, Tom.
Both teams take the field here as we're in the 4th quarter, so Catholic Central will be going left to right on your radio dial here in the 4th. 3rd down. We'll call it a short 3. Go over the left side is quarterback Connor
Big
Wolf.
push.
Yeah, big push from behind, and he's got an easy first down at the 50. You almost wonder why they'll do that 4 times in a row. So, ball's at midfield for Catholic Central. So after 21 unanswered points by Catholic Central, West Catholic narrows the lead. So 24-21 as we start the 4th here. 1st and 10, ball's at midfield for the Cougars. 2 wide left as Russell Dixon lines up right behind Connor Wolf. He'll take it over the left side, looks for a hole, breaks the tackle from Reinhardt. He's got one guy to beat. It's Connor Olszewski, and he gets him in an ankle tackle inside the 30 all the way down to the 26. If Olszewski didn't make that tackle, it was a touchdown.
Boy, he dropped a gear there and just fired through once he saw open ground. And Connor Olszewski, really a touchdown-saving tackle, dove for the ankles of Kellen Russell Dixon to stop him, but not before they get a first down.
Nolan Reinhardt had him, and he just broke that tackle with ease. 1st and 10, ball's at the 26 of West. They're on the move. Fake handoff. Connor Wolf will keep it over the left side. He's on his feet inside the 20 down to the 15. Like I said, they've got that West Catholic defense pretty tired.
Are you cold? Can I close the window?
Oh, sure you can
No,
if
I'm
you'd
not
like to a
gonna
little
close
bit. I'm fine over here.
Andy and Lisa Sack coming up to the booth and visiting. Of course, Andy, our super sub, when either Tom or I go on vacation, does a great job. What's
Boy,
it like out there? Is it? I mean, it's a crazy crowd, isn't it? It's just a nice night for football.
1st and 10, balls to the 15. Russell Dixon off to the right of Connor Wolf. Shotgun formation. He takes it, hands it off to Russell Dixon up the middle. Pickup of about 3 on the play. We'll call it 2nd and 2nd.
How did
seven
he
for the
get
Cougars.
through that tackle with
Yeah.
2 Falcons coming from either direction and hitting him, and then he squeezes through and gets another 2 yards?
He cuts himself in half as he's running through the line.
Chris Schaub on the tackle, hit him over the head with his lunch pail.
2 wide right for the Cougars. See if West Catholic bend don't break defense here. In motion goes Jamie Williams. He'll go slot right now. Hand off again to Russell Dixon, and he gets tripped up. Connor Olszewski comes in from his defensive back position, and Catholic Central will lose 2 on the play. 3rd and 11, big 3rd down for Catholic Central.
I'm really
Huge
impressed
third
how
down.
I'm really impressed how well the Falcons do in the red zone here defensively.
Ball's back at the 16. They need to get down to the 5 for a first.
Let's see the coverage on Jamie Williams. He's a possession guy. He's going to get out there just past the sticks. Let's see who he's got in coverage.
One-on-one coverage out there for West. Trips right for the Cougars. Russell Dixon goes in motion to the left. Empty backfield for Wolf now. Wolf gets it. He's going to step up in the pocket looking for Russell Dixon. And
Nearly
not
picked
find
up.
him. Connor Olszewski was there. Russell Dixon was supposed to go outside where Connor Wolf threw it. Instead, he went inside, and now it brings up 4th down for the Cougars. And will they kick it, Joe, with a 3-point lead and 9:16 left here in the 4th?
Stands to reason, you want to put points on the board. You need them.
You want to force West Catholic into a situation where they need to score a touchdown. But empty backfield. Let's see if they try to draw West off sides. 3 right, 1 left. Here comes the snap on 4th down. And here comes the throw. Incomplete as he gets hit. Connor Wolf got hit as he was releasing the ball. Ball falls incomplete. Turnover on the downs.
Blitz was coming.
West Catholic first down.
Second time West Catholic has forced them into a turnover on downs, and that blitz came from the left side. And Connor Wolf had nowhere to go. He was hit as he released the ball. It fell short and in the open field. West Catholic puts their offense back out, and they need to make a drive with 9:12 to go in this ball game. 21-24 is your score. Here comes the offensive unit of the Falcons.
Now, interesting here, we've got Murphy and DeBruyne in. Murphy's going to handle it off, over the right side. Oh, sorry, no, that is Wickstrom. My bad. Pickup of about 3 over the right side as DeBruin tries to break contain, but he gets pushed out of bounds. We'll give him a pickup of 3. 2nd and 7 for West. West going right to left on your radio dial. They're all black uniforms, white helmets. Catholic Central's got their all white uniforms, white numbers, and the blue helmets. Hand off to DeBruin again over the right side. He finds a hole there. Pushes his way upside over the 30 to the 33. And that's going to be a West Catholic first down.
Great run, right up the middle. Great blocking by the Falcons. Just enough time to get Charlie through. And that's going to move the sticks for the Falcons to get the ball out to the 33-yard line.
See how much they ride Charlie DeBruin on this possession. Trips left, 1 right. So they operate on the far hash. They go right to left. DeBruin goes off. Here goes Wickstrom. He looks left. No, he goes right. He's going deep. He's got a receiver there. And in and out of the hands. Oh, it's going to be an interception, but they're going to call interference, I think.
Yeah.
That was a heck of an interception by Catholic Central, but a flag on the play.
That was Mill Coleman III. They're going to say that he made contact before the ball came into the receiver. He did make that. Oh, and you can hear the Cougar sideline. They did not like that call.
15-yard penalty. And that is a huge turn of events there instead of an interception. And he did kind of go right through him.
Right.
So he made a play on the ball, but the referee said he got to him a little bit early before he made the play on the ball. So 15-yard penalty is going to march it all the way up to the 48-yard line. 1st and 10 for West.
March that off from the line 48. Of scrimmage, yeah. Comes Olszewski out of the game.
DeBruin will stay in there. He'll be off to the right of Wickstrom. Perry's off to the left here. 1-on-1 coverage for Ryer Snow here on the near side. They're operating on the far hash. Here goes a jet sweep to Carter Perry, and he tries to go over the right side to break contain. Maybe picks up 2 or 3 on the play. Kind of a long developing play, Joe.
A little bit, and to the near side, so not as much field to work with as the ball's on the far hash.
Out comes Stoner.
That's a lot of running to get 2 yards.
Sure is. 2nd down and 8. Ball's right at the midfield stripe for West. Two wide left, 2 wide right. Balanced attack for West. In motion goes Olszewski. And here goes DeBruin. He breaks a couple tackles at the 48. Marches his way and forces his way over the 45 down to the 44 of Catholic Central. Going to be short of a first down. Going to be 3rd and 3 for West.
Yeah, but he got a good 3 yards after the initial contact, and he says, "Hey, you got
good yak.
I can be Russell Dixon. You bet. I can do that."
Big 3rd down play here for West. I formation this time. DeBruin right behind Wickstrom. Shotgun. Hand up the middle. He hits out hard. He's inside the 35. They're inside the 40 to the 36 goes DeBruin. Boy, he hit that hole hard.
And it's, you know what, that's just power football right there by West Catholic. Right up the middle. He did that before when he got about 13 yards on that same play.
It's amazing with DeBruin and Russell Dixon. It's like they're Energizer bunnies. Like they just don't tire out. DeBruin in motion. It looks like illegal procedure for West. Oh!
Prior to the play, ball start, offense, 5-yard penalty. The down remains 1.
Landon Grove will not like the penalties. More penalties this game, maybe than all year in one game.
Way.
So 1st and 15, ball's at the 42.
7:30 to go here in the game. West Catholic down by 3, 24-21 to the Cougars.
Mike Murphy in. DeBruin's going slot right. Wickstrom shotgun. Going to be a jet sweep to DeBruin. He loses about 3 or 4 yards on the play. Boy, he just got a helmet full of turf, Joe. as he lost about 5 or 6 on the play. Going to bring up 2nd down and 20 for West. They're going to have to go in the air.
Yeah, and that was Marcus Nystrom. Boy, he just shot in from his linebacker spot. As soon as that handoff was given, found a big gap and was able to get to De Bruin and drop him for a loss.
Two wide right, one left. De Bruin's going to go in motion, and now he's going to flank himself in the near side left. Now he goes back into the field. Boy, miscommunication here. Jet sweep fake. Here goes Alec Wickstrom. He's got a receiver there, and catching it and getting past the original line of scrimmage is Ryer Snow. So going to bring up 3rd and 7 for West, a manageable 7 for West.
Yeah, nice gain of 14 right there, and so it gets him back within the sticks. A 3rd and 7 now.
Ball's at the 35. Got to get inside the 30 to about the 28-yard line for a first.
So now we see Stoner in and Olszewski out.
2 left, 1 right. Here goes Wickstrom. He's going to roll left. He's going to get rid of the ball. He's got a receiver there, and catching it is Ryer Snow. Does he have a first down, Joe?
He did.
He just got a first down. He picked up about 9 on the play, needed about 8.
Wow.
And he's got a West Catholic first down. So to go from 1st and 20 to get a first down is huge for this West Catholic offense.
Boy, it looked like he had to have just dragged a toe because it looked like he was
right
really close to the sideline.
Mike Murphy off to the right of Wickstrom. In motion goes De Bruin. He'll go slot right with Stoner. Here goes Murphy up the middle. Finds a hole. He's on his feet inside the 20, down to the 15. Nice hard run by Mike Murphy, and he's got another West Catholic first down.
Power football again, Tom, right up the middle. Mike Murphy, boy, he just runs so hard.
Fresh legs.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Giving Charlie De Bruin a little bit of a break, letting Charlie do a little bit of blocking, as Charlie's been going slot left and slot right on the last few carries. In case you're just joining us, 5:54 left here in the 4th, 24-21. Cougars have the lead. Wickstrom, handoff to Murphy again, dances his way, still on his feet. He's at the 10, down to about the 9, 8, still on his feet.
He got lifted up off his feet and recovered to gain a couple more yards. And, I mean, you can't – again, fresh legs and just brutal running by Mike Murphy.
So 1st and goal for West. Ball's at the 3. All Murphy does is score touchdowns.
Do they
give him the ball here, or do they give it to De Bruin? We'll see. They're not going Wildcat, which I'm kind of surprised here a little bit. But they've got De Bruin slot left, Stoner slot right. Murphy gets the ball up the middle, tries to go right. He's still on his feet. Does he claws his way?
Oh, he got to the goal line.
Did he get to the goal line? Just to the goal line at the 1 yard line. He tried to stretch towards the end zone. Didn't quite get there. 2nd and goal for West.
Well, he had the left side of the line with De Bruin starting to block, but he went to the right, saw a gap, nearly got into the end zone. That ball's going to be right at the 1 yard line. Are they going to do the Wildcat? I don't think they've got the personnel in for it.
They don't. So Murphy's going to stay in there. De Bruin's going to stay in there. De Bruin's going slot left. Murphy's gone to the right side the last couple times. Let's see what he does here. Wickstrom shotgun. Going to hand it off to Murphy up the middle. Going to follow the blocks, and is he in the end zone?
Yes.
Oh, they're going to mark him short. Oh, my gosh. Are you kidding me? He's going to be a half a yard short. 3rd down. When do you go quarterback sneak? Now it's Wildcat.
Here comes the personnel. Yep.
Now,
personnel change.
Yeah, Grove's like, you know what? We're not messing around. We're going to go Wildcat. 4:06 left. Both teams have 3 timeouts left. De Bruin, shotgun formation. They've got the Wildcat. 4 backs in. De Bruin gets it. Goes over the right side. Does he get a touchdown? He's in. Touchdown, West!
Charlie De Bruin in. There's the officials putting their hands up. Custom caulking touchdown. West Catholic retakes the lead 27-24 at the 3:49 mark in the 4th quarter. trotting out. Here comes Landon Smith, and he's going to try to make it a 4-point lead. That's a critical 4-point lead here as West Catholic lines up for the extra point.
Yeah, you need to force Catholic Central into a touchdown. This is an important kick by Landon Smith. Comes to hold, the kick, it's up, it's good. Piece of cake for the sophomore.
Boy, has he been valuable.
28-24 is your lead. West Catholic comes back with 2 unanswered touchdowns of their own after Catholic Central had scored 3. And here we are inside 4 minutes at the 3:49 mark. 28-24, Falcons over the Cougars.
And how did they do it? Power running. Right up the middle. Mike Murphy, what a great series he had right there.
And don't forget about Ryer Snow.
Yeah.
2 huge catches, one on the far side, one on the near side when West Catholic was first and 20.
Hey, don't go away. We got a lot of football here to play. If you need to replace your roof, choose Moore & Sons Roofing, where you don't just get a great roof, you get a great roofing experience. And the quality of craftsmanship that they invest into every roof is second to none in the industry. So for all your roofing needs, choose Moore & Sons Roofing. They're an Owens Corning certified contractor. And Custom Caulking is the contractor's choice for waterproofing and crack sealing in West Michigan and beyond, both residential and commercial. Custom Caulking should be your only call with on-the-spot color blending and friendly services. What to expect from Custom Caulking. And the Norder family proudly supports West Catholic football and all Falcon athletic programs.
Here goes Landon Smith. Ball's at the 40. He's going to kick it off. Good kick. End-over-end kick. Going to send Catholic Central all the way down to the 5.
Mishandling. Oh, my goodness. It's on the goal line. They're calling
safety. Oh, touchback.
They're calling it a touchback. How do you call it a touchback?
Because anytime the ball goes over the goal line in high school football, so Catholic Central mishandled the kickoff at the 5-yard line. He touched it, but the ball carried into the end zone. Once the ball crosses the goal line, it's 1st and 10 at the 20 in high school football.
Unbelievable.
Huge break for Catholic Central.
Huge break for Catholic Central.
Because that might have been a safety.
And look at it. It's being explained right there to, who is that? Oh, that's
I
think Nolan Reinhardt wanted an explanation on that one. So that's going to bring the ball out to the 20-yard line. That's where the Cougars are going to set up here with 3:40 to go in the 4th quarter, down by 4.
Defense wins championships. What do the Falcons do on this possession? Here goes Connor Wolf. Steps up in the pocket. It's got a receiver there at the 35, and it's Jamie Williams, and he gets kicked out of bounds. And so Jamison Williams gets a first down for Catholic Central.
Boy, he is just hard to defend. Runs to a spot, turns, ball's delivered. And that big frame, he goes up for it.
Well, and you got a 6'3", 180-pound quarterback that's a senior that can throw darts. That helps. Here goes Connor Wolf over the left side on the short side of the field. He picks up about 3 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 7.
Design draw by Connor Wolf. He's a pretty good runner.
Pretty good runner. We're at the 3:20 mark. Again, both teams have 3 timeouts, so there's plenty of time on the clock. Crowd's getting anxious here at Falcons Stadium.
I'm feeling a turnover here, Tom.
Regional title between the 2 top teams is at stake. Jamie Williams, one-on-one coverage out here on the near side. Let's see. Connor Wolf gets it, looks over the left side, and he's got a running back there and getting a first down along the sidelines, and it's going to be a first down as Nolan Reinhardt kicks the Catholic Central receiver out of bounds in West Catholic territory, so the clock will stop at the 2:45 mark.
Connor Wolf is
That's Mill Coleman the
really
third
good,
with his, I think, first reception of the night.
I think it is.
So nice yard after the catch for Mill Coleman. Russell Dixon off to the right of Wolf. Wolf gets it. He's going to throw it again. And he's got Russell Dixon out in the flats at the 50, 45. Got plenty of room to run. The 40 gets kicked to bounds at the 35. Boy, you just can't give Russell Dixon that much space.
No, you can't. He waited out here in the flats, came out from his running back position. Connor Wolf was checking receivers. I think he was the third check down.
2:37 left in the game. Trips left for Catholic Central. Empty backfield for Wolf. He's going to throw again. Steps up in the pocket. Got plenty of time. Going to go deep. He's got a receiver there. Can West Catholic intercept? No. Out of the outstretched arms.
That was Cole Bauer out there. He was racing for that ball. It was overthrown and halfway into the end zone, and Cole Bauer was the only guy that could have gotten it.
Looking for, was that Mill Coleman out there, Joe? Looking to go deep?
I think so.
That was. So they're looking for Coleman deep, and they overshot him. Boy, that might have been the game if he could have came up with that interception, but couldn't get to it. Here goes Connor Wolf on second down. He's getting stepped up in the pocket. He's getting chased out of the pocket. Stoner can't get him. He eludes the rush, and then he'll get out of bounds on the far side of the line.
Boy, we've got
as Wire Snow chases him out of bounds.
Yeah, and Wyatt Fredrickson was held, but it was on the opposite side. Could not see it. The officials could not see it, but half of the Falcon faithful here saw it, and they were screaming. Now we've got a third and 5. Yeah. 2:20 to go in the ball game. Catholic Central down by 4, 28-24, West Catholic.
Catholic Central will stick with the empty backfield. Wolf gets it. Looking over the middle. He's got a receiver there. First down, Catholic Central. And falling out of bounds there is Mill Coleman. Or Jameson Williams, I'm sorry, on the far side of the field.
Yeah.
So 2:15 left, and they're stopping the clock. They still have 3 timeouts. They're going to stick with the passing attack here, Joe. Here goes Wolf. Passes it again, and this time it's Russell Dixon. Just a simple down and out by Dixon, and it's a 2nd and 6 for Catholic Central.
Sophomore Aaron Record knocking him out of bounds. Gain of 4 on the play.
2:07 left on the clock. So they just keep going out of bounds, Joe. They don't have to burn through any timeouts.
Right.
Both teams with 3 timeouts. Wolf, empty backfield. He'll stick that way. Trips right for Catholic Central. 1 left. Wolf's going to keep it. Go over the left side. Huge hole. Still on his feet inside the 10. And it's going to be 1st and goal for Catholic Central. Now, if you're West Catholic, do you start thinking about calling timeouts? Because it's 1st and goal.
Right. Boy, I'll tell you what.
You got to think about it, don't you?
Design
the clock is going. 157, 156.
Clicking down.
Catholic Central's not in a hurry. Boy, you almost want to call a timeout if you're West. You want to preserve as much time as you can in case you get the ball back here, because it's 1st and goal. No more first downs for Catholic Central. Here goes the handoff to Russell Dixon over the left side. He stutter steps. He's at the 5, now at the 4. And I bet you West calls a timeout here. We're at the 127 mark.
Yeah,
it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Yep, I think it's a timeout by West.
Fredrickson on the tackle out there. If you ever need a turnover, now's the turn. If you're the Falcons. 2nd and goal from the 4, Joe.
Hey, the New Frank's Market's located at 1020 West Fulton in Grand Rapids, featuring the area's best fresh and smoked kielbasa, awesome steaks, succulent roast, and hot shots. Stop in and experience the fantastic service and products the Stanizak family has delivered in Grand Rapids for decades. Since 1933, Frank's Market is the only choice. Man, oh man.
This is incredible. 28-24, Falcons clinging on to a lead with 127 left. 2nd and goal from the 4 for the Cougars. Oh.
Yeah.
West will certainly call a timeout if the Cougars don't get into the end zone here. They have to. The winner takes on the winner of Kingsford Frankenmuth.
And they play tomorrow at 1 o'clock.
So both teams make their way back on the field. This is what we thought it was.
Man,
the battle between two Goliaths. As Catholic Central comes on the field, guess who's probably going to get the ball, Joe? $5 says Kellen Russell
Dixon.
Here goes Wolf. He's shotgun formation. Hands it off to Russell Dixon up the middle. Fights his way down to the 2. And West Catholic will call a timeout on 3rd and goal at the 1:21 mark. So that takes 6 seconds off the clock. So Connor Abram and Wyatt Fredrickson in on the tackle there. So he picks up 2 on the play. 3rd and goal. They've got 2 times to get in the end zone here.
You know, in this position, you not only have to look at Kellen Russell Dixon as a ball carrier, but Connor Wolf,
yes,
who is very effective on the design quarterback sneaks and draws. And so,
do you just sell out in the middle? Sell out in the middle?
You may have. You're going to have to bring everybody up to the goal line at least.
Just take your chances?
Take your chances on that. I don't think the ball is going to go in the air.
I don't think so either.
No. They want to use
I think
as
you
much
try to
clock
clog
as
that
can.
middle as much as you can,
Right.
and just maybe even just try to time that snap. I mean, the worst you give up is a yard in field position.
Good point. Good point.
So here both teams come on the field. 1:21 left, 28-24, 3rd and goal from the 2. Tight formation for Catholic Central. They're going to go for quarterback sneak. Connor Wolf under center. And he'll go to the left. Does he get in? Oh, here's a penalty. Here goes a flag on the play. Could it be illegal procedure? It is. False start on Catholic Central is a huge call.
Wow.
That's going to back them up 5 yards in 3rd and 7. So Connor Wolf had gotten down to about the 1, I think, Joe. But now it's going to be 3rd and 7 for the Cougars. Now do they go in the air?
Yeah, now that gives them some other options, a little bit more room to work with. Not great, but ball's going to be at the 7 now.
Russell Dixon will line up in the backfield this time with Connor Wolf. Tight formation for CC. Fake. Connor Wolf gets it. He's going towards the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Catholic Central. Far pylon. Fake the ball to Russell Dixon. And everybody sold out on Russell Dixon.
Yep.
Connor Wolf rolled to his left. Hit that far pylon. Touchdown. Cougars,
Yep.
They take the lead.
They take the lead. 30-28 pending the extra point.
Did they score too early? 1:15 left on the clock. They lead 30-28.
And West is going to have some work to do.
West wants Nolan Reinhardt to field the ball. Is what they want on that kick return.
Absolutely. Whew, it's a big game.
Yes. Now, mind you, Falcons are down to 1 timeout. Catholic Central just took a timeout here before the extra point. Would they think about 2, Joe? They lined up with the kicker.
Well, let's see what happens here.
No, you don't think so, because they would force. The worst they can do, they force West Catholic. They kick a field goal to tie,
yep.
But you don't want to give West Catholic the ball with a field goal to win if they don't get a 2-point conversion,
Correct.
right?
Correct.
So they've got to kick the extra point. So interesting that they called the timeout, but I don't think that they're going to go for the 2-point conversion. I'd be shocked.
I'd be shocked as well. Boy, what a game.
What a game. Division 5 regional final between the top 2 teams in the state.
Boy, we knew
11-0 West Catholic against 10-1 Catholic Central.
we knew Connor Wolf was going to be an option on that run. It was either going to be he or Kellen Russell Dixon.
And
so
I think, the only thing I could think about is Catholic Central trying to draw West offside to get the ball closer to possibly go for a 2-point conversion.
They're not coming out. They're going for 2.
They're going for 2. Tight formation for Catholic Central. They want to force West into getting a field goal. Did he get in? No, they're going to mark him short. They're going to mark him short, I think.
Nope.
He
didn't make it.
He's about a quarter of a yard short. Wow, so they wanted to force West Catholic into getting a touchdown to take the lead. Instead, they don't get the 2-point conversion. It's 30-28. West Catholic could win it with a field goal.
With a field goal.
Oh, where's Pat
First they got to get down. First they got to get, where's Pat Putz when you need him? Oh, baby. Oh,
I was talking to Pat Putz this morning, and for those of you that don't know, Liam Putz was a kicker here at West Catholic, and he kicked a field goal to beat Portland in the regional final about 8 years ago or so.
I think 7 years ago.
7 years ago.
It was, bitter loss for
one of the most
Portland.
exciting wins of West Catholic history. And it came down to Liam Putt's field goal to take him into the semis. We could have the same thing here with Landon Smith. Landon Smith is a junior. He's only had, 3 field goal attempts.
Correct.
The whole season.
Yep.
It could come down to the sophomore's leg.
And he was practicing earlier, and we were watching him kick 30, 35, 40. He kicked a 50-yarder.
Watch the onside kick here.
Right.
I'm surprised West Catholic doesn't have another guy up. Not that they would go onside. You wouldn't think they would want to give West Catholic a short field, so here comes the kick. Short squib kick. West Catholic's going to get it at the 32. So, yeah, I know you want to cover it up, but to me, get the ball and run it 5 more yards up the field.
Well,
but
Aaron Rapport, you know what? He didn't put his team into jeopardy.
No.
They've got the ball. They're at the 32-yard line, and get your offense out on the field.
Let your offense do what they do.
Yeah, they're going to have to go through the air. They're going to have to work the sidelines a little bit with only 1 timeout remaining.
So 1 timeout, 1:15 left. This is what everyone expected. 30 for Catholic Central Cougars. West Catholic Falcons with 28. 2-point lead for the Cougars, and West Catholic has the ball 1st and 10 at their own 32. 1:15 is on the clock. Does Wickstrom go in the air? Here goes Carter Perry. He'll go in motion left to right on the short side of the field. Here goes Wickstrom. He's stepping up in the pocket, looking to pass the ball. He does, and in and out of the hands. He looked for Olszewski there at the 45.
No, that was Cole Bauer. And Cole, it looked like he had made a cut. He had made a cut in and lost his footing, and he was going down when the ball got to him. So minute 11 to go, 2nd down and 10 for the Falcons.
Ball's on the far hash, trips left, 1 right. DeBruin's off to the right of Wickstrom in shotgun. He gets it. Wickstrom stepping up in the pocket. He's getting chased out of the pocket, steps up, and he's got a little bit of room to run, but not much. And he'll get knocked out of bounds at the 38.
Boy, the way he snapped around, it almost looked like it was a face mask.
Right.
He got spun around.
It's going to be 3rd down and 5 for the Falcons. Nice job with Wickstrom escaping pressure there. They're going to give him 6 on the play. So 3rd and 4. Ball at their own 38. They got to get to the 42 for a first. Will they run it this time? Here goes Wickstrom. He's got DeBruin out of the backfield at the 40. Stiff arms the guy at the 45, and he gets knocked out of bounds at the 48. So clock will stop with 57 seconds left. Charlie DeBruin will pick up a West Catholic 1st down.
Nice job, little wheel route. Charlie DeBruin turned, grabbed the ball, headed towards the sideline to stop the clock.
Landon Grove wants a touchdown. He doesn't want a field goal attempt here. Ethan Stoner will shift left. Shotgun. Here goes Wickstrom. Fakes it to DeBruin. He steps up in the pocket. Now he gets it to DeBruin at the 45, and he'll get knocked out at the 50. So he picks up 2 on the play is all, Joe, as he comes out of the backfield to get that. 2nd and 8, and we're at 51-second mark.
Yeah, that only ticked off 6 seconds, but not much to gain there. 2 yards on the play.
Wickstrom looked downfield. Good coverage by Catholic Central.
That pocket was closing in on him, too.
Sure was. So they'll operate on the near hash as they go right to left. 2 wide right for West, 1 left. Here goes Wickstrom. He's going to pass again. Steps up in the pocket, getting chased, looking downfield. Doesn't have a receiver there. Now he does. and no pickup on the play, incomplete. And actually, that's good because that stops the clock. It would have been a pickup of 1 yard on the play. So those West Catholic receivers just can't get open right now, Joe.
No, they can't. Wickstrom's doing a good job scrambling out, keeping his eyes upfield, trying to find an open receiver.
Well, you got to hand it to that front four for Catholic Central. They're putting a lot of pressure on Wickstrom as Catholic Central's in the nickel, so they've got all these guys falling back in coverage. 3rd and 8.
They're going to bring Ryer Snow in a little bit closer.
Here goes Wickstrom. He's going to roll right. Now he comes back. He's giving it to Perry. He's at the 50, the 45, and he gets shut out of bounds at the 44. Joe, he put his head down. He might have gotten that first down. It was short. So it's 4th and 1. Perry didn't get to the first down. Oh. You got to give it to DeBrune. I would go Wildcat right now. 35 seconds left on the clock. Here goes Wickstrom. He's going to hand it off to DeBrune up the middle, and he doesn't get there. Oh, my gosh. Catholic Central stopped DeBrune on a 4th down play, and it's going to be a turnover on downs.
Boy,
Naporowski with the tackle.
Yeah, they want to measure this thing, though.
No, he's not even close.
A lot of celebration going on over there on the far side.
They can measure that, but boy.
It looks like it's a full ball short just from here.
Yeah. You almost wonder on that Wildcat, though, to get those extra blockers in.
Right.
But, you know, Charlie DeBruin's had such a great game. The offensive line's had such a great game. You know, you got to hand it to Catholic Central at the end of the day. It's just a great play by the defensive Catholic Central. And I'm not sure why they're even measuring it because everyone can see that they are well short of the first down.
Oh, no, now they're stretching it out. Yeah. That's stopped them on downs, and a big celebration over on the other side of the field. Catholic Central stops West Catholic on downs with 31 seconds to go. Score is 30-28 in favor of the Cougars.
They say it's a game of inches, Joe. 6 inches.
Yeah.
6 inches short on a Charlie DeBrune 4th down play with 31 seconds left. And Catholic Central will anneal it, and they will take home the regional title. Timeout for West.
Yeah, Catholic Central is going to take a timeout. They got to regroup. They got to put their guys on the field. But what a disappointment for the Falcons. Coming up short.
Boy, you got to hand it to Charlie DeBrune. What an amazing game. What a workhorse.
What a game. So, I mean.
You couldn't ask for anything else.
No.
I mean, you really thought it would come down to a field goal attempt at the end.
Yeah.
Is really what you thought it was going to come down to. And just came up inches short on the 4th down play.
Great season for the Falcons, and just, 6 inches and 2 points short at this moment here.
Boy, you hate to see the undefeated season coming into the game, and they are going to come up just short as it's 28 for the Falcons and 30 for the Cougars.
Yep.
As the clock ticks away, 23 seconds left. West Catholic has 2 timeouts, but I don't expect them to call any more timeouts. I think that's just going to be it. So West Catholic.
Yeah, boys are out there shaking hands.
Yep, defending Division 6 champs have to move up to Division 5 this year and meet Catholic Central. And Catholic Central takes home the regional title. Your score 30-28, Catholic Central over West Catholic in what can be said is an absolute fantastic game from both teams.
Yeah.
You expected no more, no less from this game.
No.
It gave us what we wanted.
Yeah, absolutely. 2-point separation. Like we said coming in, we thought these two teams were as equal as they have ever been, and just time ran out. These were methodical drives by both teams, chewing up a lot of time in the second half, Tom, and just West Catholic ran out of time and ran out of distance. And I'll tell you what, it's just tough that a team has to lose a game like this.
Yeah, it really is. Well, and it's too bad that these teams have to meet in a regional final.
Yeah, agreed.
You've got the two best teams here.
Yep.
You really would expect them to be maybe meeting at least in the semi or the finals, but that's not the way MHSAA. They put everything by district, so the west side of the state ends up meeting the east side of the state at the end of the year, rather than just maybe necessarily the two best teams in the state, which I think we have here.
Yeah, exactly. And it might be we take a look at Ohio and Indiana and Illinois and a lot of other states that seed these tournaments, and if you're the best team out there, you're going to play the worst team that's made that. But unfortunately, that's not the case. Hey, hats off to West Catholic. What a great season! What a great performance they put on tonight. And we will cheer on the Catholic Central Cougars on their way to hopefully a state championship. They had to go right through Falcon Stadium to do it, and West Catholic gave them all they could handle tonight.
The road gets a little easier for Catholic Central after putting West Catholic in their rearview mirror. And we see the team out there just hugging each other, and obviously just a lot of disappointment, and they left it out on the field.
Yeah.
And you could ask for nothing more. I mean, boy, did they – both teams just gave it their all. So we've got Steve Grooms coming over here, and we'll have our post-game show. So thank you, Steve.
Thank you, Steve.
As we'll cut back into our post-game show. Welcome back, everybody, and hope you enjoyed the call from Joe and I, as we certainly enjoyed watching it. I just find myself more as a fan than a broadcaster because it's like I get wrapped up in the game, too, because it's just a fantastic game between two wonderful schools this year. And even though Catholic Central came in undefeated, I mean, their only loss was to a Division 8A school, which is the very top division in Illinois, and a team that has won 15 games in a row. So it'd be like, West Catholic maybe losing to like a Rockford or a Cass Tack or one of those Division I teams that do really well. So again,
either one of these teams, I just want to say this, either one of these teams could probably play up as many as 2 to maybe 3 more divisions and still make a lot of noise.
Yeah.
They are that, both of these teams are that good. And it just, we had the collision course, and we were separated here tonight by 2 points, and it'll be written up as an absolute battle. And the team that won here tonight, I got no doubts in my mind they're going to go on and they're going to win a state championship.
Well, the winner of the River Bowl, Catholic Central Cougars.
Hey, before we get going on this, all the way through the season, there's been some just phenomenal hype videos, week in and week out, and I hope you've seen them on Facebook and Instagram and on Twitter, and we just want to give some credit to Chad Kramer. Chad Kramer's he's a professional videographer and just a talented individual, and boy, he made this season really, really enjoyable.
Sure did.
Had me on a video this last time. Had Ed Wagner. He's flying drones. He's taking pictures. Editing is magnificent, and this season wouldn't have been the same, without his talents. Like that, and just want to give him a lot of credit for just producing some amazing videos this season.
Yeah, kudos to Chad Kramer. Brought a lot of energy and fun into the West Catholic football program this year.
Right. I want to thank him.
So let's take a look at the tail of the tape here, Joe. Let's take a look at West Catholic first and foremost. 31 carries for Charlie DeBruyne. So talk about a workhorse. 31 carries for 141 yards, 3 touchdowns on the day for Charlie DeBruyne. Connor Olszewski carried the ball 4 times for 24 yards. Mike Murphy, 6 carries for 42 yards. Gave Charlie a spell when he really needed it.
Yeah.
Alec Wickstrom from the quarterback position, 2 carries for 9 yards. And then Carter Perry had a couple touches for 4 yards. And that was the rushing for West Catholic as they ran 46 attempts for 219 yards or a 4.8 average. Alec Wickstrom, pretty efficient tonight, 8 for 12. Did have a pick, but for 49 yards. That was great. Nolan Reinhardt threw a ball downfield, had 1 attempt for 27 yards on that fake punt that kept that drive going, which was huge. That was a drive where West Catholic converted 2 fourth downs and to close the gap on the lead. They were trailing by 2 scores at the time. And then David Brittenfeld was the recipient of that. He had 1 catch for 27 yards. Ryer Snow had 3 catches for 33. Charlie DeBruyne, a couple catches for 11, and Carter Perry, 2 catches for 4 yards. So that passing 8 for 13 for 76 yards for West Catholic. So 219 rushing. That gives you 295 yards with 1 turnover for West Catholic. On the Catholic Central side of the ball, 448 yards of offense. So over 150 yards more of total offense for Catholic Central. That was really led by Kellen Russell Dixon. 34 carries. So 34 carries for Russell Dixon. 31 for Charlie DeBruyne. Those guys are going to need some ice baths, I think, going home tonight.
Both of them really have not played competition, like tonight. Charlie really, used to a lot of long runs and stuff like that. He was held to a 4.5 average tonight. Did a great job, for really – really having to perform at that level in the 3 yards in a cloud of dust type of a situation. So, props to him for his 141 yards and big 3 scores.
The real difference maker, I think, in addition to Russell Dixon, certainly was Connor Wolf, the quarterback, senior, just big, lanky kid, 6'3", 180, tough, gritty kid, though. 13 rushing attempts for 93 yards.
That was big.
And a touchdown.
Would you have thought it was 93
I
yards
would not
tonight?
have thought.
I wouldn't have either. I would have given him maybe 40, but 93 yards for the quarterback. Yeah,
outstanding job by him. And he threw the ball extremely well, 16 for 23, had 174 yards and 2 touchdowns, and 1 on a 4th down, a critical 4th down play.
Right.
Was it 4th and goal from like the 4 or 6, and he was chased out of the pocket to the right. He was running out of real estate on the far side of the field, found Mill Coleman in the back of the end zone, hit him with a dart, and scored that touchdown. And that probably might have been the difference maker of the entire game. Jamison Williams was one of his favorite targets. He had 5 catches for 52 yards. Kellen Russell Dixon actually led the team not only in rushing but in receiving as well, as he had 8 catches for 67 yards and a touchdown out of the backfield. Lucas Thalen had 1 reception for 17 yards. Rafe Goosen had a couple catches for 18 yards. And so that will do it. I don't know. Milt Coleman is not listed here.
That touchdown was Rafe Goosen.
Oh, it was Rafe
in the
Goosen.
back of the
okay.
in the back of the end zone, and like you said, that was a big difference maker. That was on 4th down. West Catholic stopping defensively the Cougars twice, on 4th down, turning the ball over on downs, but West Catholic being able to convert on 4th down more over than the Cougars. Obviously, their big one was on that 4th and goal, and then found Reef Goosen in the end zone there to take the lead just before halftime. So
it was a game of momentum shifts, wasn't it, Joe?
It really felt that way.
I mean, West Catholic came out and they got that 7-3 lead, and then the fumble recovery by Nolan Reinhardt.
Yep.
He took it back, 26 yards or so for a touchdown, actually 28 yards for the fumble recovery. Then it was 14-3.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden, you felt the momentum shift, and Catholic Central's defense really showed up, and then their offense started to click, and Russell Dixon, and all of a sudden 3 scores unanswered by Catholic Central, and all of a sudden they're up 24-14.
14, a 10-point lead.
Yes, and then it was West Catholic's turn,
right.
And then they scored 2 touchdowns both on De Bruin 1-yard touchdown plunges. And then they took the lead, and then it came down to Connor Wolf in the fourth quarter, 7-yard touchdown run with less than 2 minutes left to play. Less than a minute and a half left to play. He left West Catholic with very little time, but it didn't matter. The clock ran out with him, 35 seconds.
Right.
Charlie De Bruin, 4th down and 1 in Catholic Central territory. Didn't quite get to the marker. Turned the ball over on downs, and that was the Catholic Central victory.
Yeah, just you see the kids walking off the field, West Catholic, and they're holding their heads high, and that's really, really important. You feel bad for guys. Alec Wickstrom did just a tremendous job transferring over. What a great quarterback! What a great season he had. Charlie De Bruin, fantastic season. All these guys,
fantastic career for Charlie De Bruin.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so you feel for these guys. However, we take a look at the underclassmen, and things are looking good. We've got a season ahead. 2024 looks really good. They've got Augustin at quarterback. We've got Brittenfeld and Olszewski coming back. We've got all the way down to the freshman ranks. There's Colin Abram,
right?
And we've
who
got
ran
a
for
lot
over
of
2,000 yards,
right.
and freshman in JV. So he's going to be pumping the weight. So over the off season, and he'll be a contributor next year.
And this deck gets reshuffled every year. We say it time and time again. It's just a shame these guys wanted to play 2 more games.
Right.
We wanted them to play 2 more games.
Sure did.
I don't know. My wife's probably okay because we'll probably go on a date next Friday. Well, Thanksgiving weekend's not going to be the same without a trip to Detroit.
You got, Aaron Record will be back. He had a great second half of the season.
Right.
Just so good to see him play. Let's see a couple of the other guys that will be back. Gabe Powers.
Yep.
Of course, Dakota Myron, the big lineman. I mean, he's going to be back again. And that would be really helpful, like Catholic Central.
Yep.
Their line, all their linemen were back from a year ago, and that made a huge difference in the game tonight.
Yeah, and half a handful of the guys are 3-year starters. And, you look at the performance they did, and West Catholic's program is in very, very good hands.
It is in great hands. You got Chris Schaub coming back, the lunch pail kid. Dom Fisher, he made some contributions.
Sure did
this year. So yeah, it's in good hands. Got a lot of skill players. Gabe Schwieters, of course, will be back as well. So look forward to a really good year and a good off season for those kids that will be back next year.
Can't wait to see Charlie Stepker, 6'6", 330. Freshman.
Right.
Here we go.
You're going to grow in the offseason. Holy cow.
I'm going to tell you what. So disappointment here in the regional final. Catholic Central coming away victorious by 2 points, 30-28 in everything other than a win for West Catholic. This game was as advertised and a thrill for us to call. We hate to have the season end, but
we do.
Somebody had to lose tonight.
I know. Can't you both win? You really want both teams to win, but I don't think we're probably not going to have Darren. We're looking for Darren Smith and Coach Landon Grow, but
we'll let them be.
Yeah, but we'll definitely let them be as they probably console their players and talk to the folks down on the field. So. Any final thoughts for the season, Joe, as we wrap things up?
It's just been another great one. We saw some incredible football. We saw great numbers by both the offense and the defense. We saw kids playing to their potential, and a group of kids that really, really came together. The first 4 games, the defense had some scoring on them, and, and they tightened up, man, after that, what was it? The Coopersville game. They kind of got a win, a hard-fought win there. But then everything kind of came together, and we watched just some offense and some defense that was just outstanding this year. This team set the scoring record, by their 28 points this year. So that's a school record, and that's a big, big thing. With 2 more games to play, who knows what could have happened.
Well,
right?
exactly. And they talk about legacy. And this team left its legacy at West Catholic.
Yeah.
It'd be the highest scoring team ever.
Right.
And then, of course, you've got a team that only gave up 11 points, so maybe not the lowest scoring average in the history of the Falcons, but
Right
darn
there.
close,
Oh,
right there with one
right
of the
there.
top defenses ever of West Catholic. So they certainly have left their mark, and that's what you want to do as a team. You want to leave your mark. You want to be remembered, and they've got a lot to be remembered for.
Yeah. So other than that, we're gonna come back next season, have some fun. We had a great time with this YouTube broadcast. Took it in. West Catholic took the rights back in from Michigan Sports Radio, and we appreciate all those years that we spent with them. Looking forward to having this become a little bit of curriculum, for West Catholic. Get the students involved in the production of these things, and that's long term. That's the plan. We hope that takes place. But you and me, we hope to be here next year and have another exciting season of West Catholic football.
Love to get back in the saddle. Well, great job by the West Catholic team. Great job by Coach Landon Grove and defensive coordinator Darren Smith. And it's been a lot of fun. I guess our 14th year, so we'll be back for the 15th year next year.
Yeah.
So it's been a pleasure again. We've had a lot of fun here, and hope you guys have enjoyed the broadcast too. But your final here from Falcon Stadium is West Catholic 28, the Catholic Central Cougars 30. So that's Catholic Central Cougars 30, West Catholic Falcons 28.
Yep. Last thanks to our sponsors, Fox Pools, West End Body, Melissa Homewood, and the Lash Group of eXp Realty, Shaner Avenue Nursery, Duba Attorneys at Law, Moore & Sons Roofing, Custom Caulking, Paget Business Services, Frank's Market, and Lenderink Tree Farm. Go get yourself a Christmas tree.
There we go. Congratulations, Falcons, on a wonderful year. Hang your heads up high because you had a fantastic year. Undefeated regular season, district title. Congratulations. You made us proud, and just a wonderful year for the district champions in Division 5, the West Catholic Falcons. That'll do it for me, Tom Mikowski, along with my sidekick, Joe Sack. Have a great weekend, everyone. We'll see you next year here on the YouTube Athletic Channel for West Catholic.
Hey, I'm going to steal your sign.
Have a great one, everyone.
Thanks, everybody.